brightly, and we spent it all. We must track the loot down, but it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down, but it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down, but it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and we spent it all. We must track the loot down. But it was cursed, we all earned, our luck did fall. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Set sail on our magic ship, hoisted our flag. We must track the loot down. Plane after plane looking for all our swag. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse brought misfortune to all of our crew. We must track the loot down. Magic both random and wild did ensue. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. After it was spent of the curse we were told, we must track the loot down. Until we return every last piece of gold. Give us some time to track the loot down. The curse will follow each of us to our death. We must track the loot down. So we pursue it with our every breath. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. Track the loot down, we must track the loot down. We can't track the loot down. Blow us right back to the Rock of Brawl Town. Give us some time to track the loot down. As we were a-sailing down the astral sea, we must track the loot down. A pretty fine treasure we chanced it to see. Give us some time to track the loot down. The gold did shine brightly and...
So stupid.
Got it. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to Space Rock Cafe. We've been on a hiatus, but we're back. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
What?
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Oh.
Oh, God.
In a minute, we'll do a recap. But just as a reminder to everyone, the Bard Rock Network is sponsored by a lot of great people, including Many Worlds Tavern, Minva RPG, Fanroll Dice, and Dragon Master Games. You can use the code Bard Rock Cafe for 10% off at checkout. And you will see during this stream the use of a wild magic table, which was made by the wonderful Dave Panfio from GM's Guild. I would suggest checking it out. It's got wild magic for every class. It's lots of fun and very cool. Yeah, so how about, since we've been on a hiatus, a little recap for everyone. How's that sound? We can do it from Poppy's point of view if no one else wants to do it, since we hadn't talked about this before we jumped on.
I mean, does it have to be a recap by a reliable narrator?
No.
Okay, so we went to a place that we've definitely been before. There was definitely one planet, and not two different planets.
Right.
And then we casually walked to this place that's definitely not haunted by a zombie tree. And it went fine, and now we're going to leave having accomplished our goal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened, right, Miss Poppy?
I
wasn't paying attention, so.
I think there's a little more in there. I know Sarros is waiting on a necklace. And then also the tree is hungry? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all, because, I mean, plants are supposed to just get their nutrients from the ground and the sky.
It's very much not all right.
So I think that there's something wrong with that tree.
I mean, we know a tree that eats, so is it really?
Does
Alexa eats mushrooms canonically all the time.
It didn't sound like that was like how Miss Alexa is, right?
In fact, I'm pretty sure that if Alexa could tap into the vibes of this tree, she'd be very upset right now.
Oh, right, we tapped into the vibes. That's right. When we last left off, I was going to use my power of God to vibe check this tree.
After I specifically told you not to.
But I might ever listen to you.
So,
which is what I think I said last time.
Catching up here, Jake used his divine sense at the very end of last session to get the vibes of the tree after Polly has fed it some magic with a leveled spell version of Druidcraft.
In fairness, I am checking the vibes of every living thing within line of sight of me. Yeah.
Within 60 feet, right?
Which is, I would argue is reasonably line of sight. I do have to be able to see it in addition to it being within 60 feet. So,
before we continue, are there any other people around us, or is it just us by this tree?
Oh yes, who was and wasn't there? That's a good point. Which Marty do we have first of all? Do we have both Martys?
Just Spirit.
Okay,
I think.
Yeah,
if I remember right.
I think Arnil was on the ship helping Old Man Branch fix his magic lamp,
along with his boyfriend, not a boyfriend.
they aren't quite
situationship.
I just want to know if I can take my costume off.
Like, what are we?
Old Man Branch, can you also just whip up two promise rings for us really quick?
Aww. Maybe 4? We'll see. No, so you, from your divine sense, are going to get the following information. First of all, temple tree, definitely desecrated. It usually is supposed to be consecrated. It's a desiccate, not correct. The grounds are bad. The grounds have been fucked with. So that's the first thing you get. You also do not pick up any creatures that fall under the categories that would be picked up under the divine sense.
Miss Paula, I need to inform you. You know the ground in like a holy area is normally hallowed ground?
Yes.
That has been undone. So I'm going to click Control-Z several times in that process.
I don't know what Control-Z means.
So in the Toronto, so you remember, you guys told me about this crew member named Bixby? It was like a machine thing. So a lot of machines, when you want to make them do the thing that they did in reverse, you click the button Control and Z on their control panel.
Are you trying to say that they unhollowed the ground?
Precisely.
And I believe last time there was a rather high skill check from Polly, Poppy, and Spirit from the nature check.
That sounds right, yeah.
I think those are the 3 that passed. From when I was watching back. Pretty sure that's who I wrote down.
That was 6 years ago, who knows?
It was a year ago, yeah. Anyway, you 3 also pick up the following information that some of the plant life around here, also on top of the tree being hungry, something's off. The plant life doesn't necessarily look like it's supposed to be here. Polly, you specifically, because you have been here before, and I think you had a nat 20 last time too. You know for a fact some of these plants are not native to this temple and to this forest. They were not here last time you were here, and they look potentially invasive.
Are they native to other places that we've been?
Roll a history check or nature check.
That's not going to do it. It's a 3 on the die.
I'll give you advantage on this, actually. Okay. I want to see if you can get this, but it's not a big deal if you don't. But also, I think you'd have advantage for this.
That'd be 22.
Okay. Yes. You have seen this. Do you guys remember the Gator Man fight with the corpse flower?
Oh, those things.
In the other version of this city
Yep.
Yeah.
island.
Oh, we just need to baptize the trees. That's fine.
You recognize plant life that looks moderately similar to some of the plant life you saw there, but it is not the corpse flowers.
Okay. Jake,
Yes.
can you take a look? I'm going to point to something that would be pretty inconspicuous. Or conspicuous, I guess. Jake, take a look at this and tell me if you remember seeing this.
I vaguely remember seeing that. Wasn't that like hillbilly druid with the snake whips? Like I think we saw that around then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him saying something about baptizing them, but I think that was different plants.
Yeah, these don't grow in this. What the fuck's the name of this planet again? Geo what?
So they do grow on this planet, just not this version of this planet.
Yes, not this version of that was me above board asking what the hell the name of the planet was.
I don't know. I think it's funnier if Polly literally
Okay.
is like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh.
We'll go with it. Whatever the fuck the name of the other version of this planet, they were there, but these are now here, and that seems like, I don't know. As a druid, I find some issue with that.
I mean,
'cause-
so we rode a dragon turtle that had a forest on its back to and from these planets, right? So in theory, the forestation could travel on a creature between the two planets in whatever portal we accidentally stumbled through.
I think you are downplaying the fact that these plants do not belong here.
I mean, I'm not downplaying. Like, I'm just saying, I think I understand how they got here. Whether or not they belong here is more of a moral question, an ethical question, a philosophical question. Either way, I was answering how they got here, not whether or not they belonged here.
Polly's gonna turn around and while facing Poppy, be like, I don't know why I asked Jake this question and not anyone else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So like sometimes I get that wild magic thing. There's like, if I see someone disobeying the law, I have to yell about it. I just look at these plants through and basically like, stop! You are violating the law. You are trespassing.
yeah. Sure, Jake.
I
So-
told them they're trespassing. We can.
Spirit, do you know anything about plants? Sorry, that was vague. Do you
I
Do
think
you know-
Whatever the dial-up tone is what's happening right now.
Spirit, it like never
anything at
says
all
anything
in
like
the
that.
entire
Spirit,
school of plants. Could be,
Spirit is
like,
very,
carrots
like-
or orange.
Spirit is very like matter of fact when speaking. This is the first time Spirit's ever been just like,
I'm sorry, that was my
like the
bad.
fax machine noise.
What do you know about the local flora?
on this planet.
That's what local means, yes.
Oh,
Specifically this version of this planet.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Whoa.
Would you like to try again with a better tone?
Somewhere in the universe.
Polly's gonna walk up. She's gonna put her claw on Spirit and say, Spirit, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Not trying to give you any attitude. I just wanted to know if you knew anything about the flora that is on this planet, and whether or not these are even able to live here long term.
Okay. Should I make a roll about that?
Sure. Roll me nature.
Nature? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can give myself advantage somehow through this. I have 50 million class abilities, and I don't think any of them are useful.
How important does this role feel to everybody? Should I give Spirit a bardic inspiration?
I
No.
can I'll just guide myself. Nature? Let's see. +3, +6, 17.
So the question is, how much do you know about plants on this planet?
Well, I think we
The
narrowed it down
question
to
is
these specific plants.
Yeah, is specifically about these plants and if they seem like, given
belong here?
what he knows about all of the other flora on this planet, whether they seem like they'd actually be able to propagate here successfully without sort of overtake, whether or not they're invasive,
Yeah.
basically.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are they going to die out? Are they going to kill everything else out?
Yeah.
Where on the spectrum of belonging here are they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's typing time.
That's your answer.
These plants are extremely invasive. They will kill most other life on the planet and have the potential to become sentient.
Excuse me, what?
Hey, Polly, you cast
Yeah.
magic earlier on the tree that's hungry, right?
I did.
Oh no.
So, shortly after everyone that has passed earlier is like, the plants are fucking weird here. Plants are invasive. Spirit says that. You guys kind of hear a loud rustle, and I think no perception or anything check needed. You all sort of look up into the treetops, and there's this viney, creepy-looking plant, flora, faceless thing with like long, spindly, like octopus-like arms that is like slowly but methodically making its way towards you.
God.
Do you
Okay,
think-
everyone, I think I may have fucked up.
First time?
I want that shirt.
No, I think it's probably okay. Wow, that thing's really big.
Sarros is gonna slowly shove Poppy behind him and just raise the staff.
Do you think we can reason with it?
It does
Data
not
not
seem
found.
that sentient.
No, not that smart yet. Okay. So morally, if it's not that sentient, we can murder it.
When
Negative
has
for
that
intelligence,
ever
I'd say
stopped
not
us
that
before?
sentient.
We actually are remarkably, like, in terms of like pirates, they violate the law. We are not as murder hovers as we could be.
Mm,
True.
We're actually
yeah.
relatively chaotic good pirates.
mm. The other creepy thing, as this thing is moving and it's brushing against other plant life, you guys see that some of these plants that look like they are out of place are also beginning to move, as if they are separate creatures that are becoming alive as this thing continues to crawl through the forest and sort of touch things and spread its energy and its
Okay.
connections to things. You get the feeling if it gets completely around this tree temple, things will go very
All right.
south very fast, so you might want to try to do something about it. That's kind of the vibe here.
What size and shape would you describe this shambling vine tentacle monster?
As far as official classifications here,
Yeah, if I was comparing to size category small, me, and
Mm.
it.
it is technically a size category huge.
Huge.
I
Cool,
can
cool.
give you a
great.
Well, I just needed a ballpark figure of like
photo.
there's rules about how you interact with things based on their size, class, in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, there are. Let
Okay,
me.
it looks climbable, is what I just heard. Not easily grappleable. Does the- two size categories more than you, grappleable. 3 or more, you can climb it.
Technically.
Yes, like you can't, like if I can't grapple it, hold it still, I'm too small, right? So I would be, once it reaches that threshold, it's like, oh, I can climb on it, maybe. Like that's the distinction to me is, once you no longer can grapple it, the grappling rules turn into the climbing rules.
I just needed to paste that so I can get a snippet for you really quick of this thing so you know what you're looking at.
Great.
Anyway, I'm gonna name it Greg.
You can name it whatever you would like. I do need initiative from everyone if you're going to go ahead and go into combat.
Here we go.
Lord.
Okay, yeah.
You can do something first if you'd like. This is what's coming at you.
I mean, because we haven't technically done
Jesus.
anything yet.
No, you
Right.
haven't. But if the intent is to go into combat, but
Okay.
if you would like to not do that, then you can do something else.
Anyway, I have a 23 for initiative when we get to that stage.
And
I'm a fucking bunny rabbit.
Polly, something that stands out to you is that on this creature's tentacles, which is the best way to describe this, and I'm sorry.
Oh
Because, I mean, they kind of are, right? They look
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
octopus
you literally,
things.
I was gonna say, you described it as vines, then you shifted to octopus.
You see flowers that
Tendril.
look like that. And they look like they're kind of like
Ooh.
sniffing.
Those are really
Ew.
pretty.
Oh my
Okay, why
God.
did you ruin
Flowers-
it? They look
It's
so
like
pretty.
those-
like their
hentai shit.
sensory organs.
Potentially,
Yeah.
like they are
Oh,
seeking,
God.
right? They feel like they are
Okay.
following something. Before we do anything else, actually, you can give me insight. I think fits best here. Anyone can actually, if you're paying attention to this thing, but
22.
magic users, 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the DC here is 15, so you could about a 15. You get this.
Oh, okay. I got a
With
26.
my total of a 6,
So-
I'm like, oh, it's made of salad.
I got a nat 20 for a 28.
Hey!
Yeah, baby.
Killed it.
Heck yeah. We'll get those.
I also
numbers
got
in
a nat
second.
20. Holy shit!
Yeah, baby.
Nice. All right. We'll get those nat 20s out of the way here in a second. Actually, go ahead and roll me those D100 rolls so I can look them up while we are figuring out what we want to do here.
Yay!
Totally do that as soon as I can find my dice.
Well, that's less good, isn't it?
Anyone else get above a 15?
Oh.
Spirit got a 26.
Is a 6 higher than 15?
No.
Damn it.
Unfortunate.
What about Rhett?
Rhett's just holding on to his mop and getting ready, so he's not really checking things out too much.
Okay.
So, Rhett, question for you. You're a janitor. Do you have experience in general groundskeeping?
Not really, no.
No. Okay. Not like lawn mowing,
that's the
hedge
most
trimming,
important,
anything
I
that would be
suppose.
relevant to killing a giant killer bush?
I think my predecessor would have had more experience with the bush.
Ha, ha. I understood that reference.
Ew.
No.
To be fair, that was tamer than it could have been.
I mean, so is that thing, to be clear. It is tamer than it could be.
How does one? No, I can't ask this question. Wait, just to make this line of discussion worse. I'm gonna stop.
That's probably a
Thank
wise
you.
decision.
I was trying to steer it away, and I realized steering it away would just steer it harder. Damn it! I was
Okay.
not trying to do that.
You guys are just. It just happens.
Poppy, can you shove some candy in Jake's mouth so he stops talking?
The carrot flavor,
Yo.
please.
Okay, this is funny but not helpful. But neither of the things that you got, Talia, are going to help you.
Yay.
2 of them are
Which?
actually 3 of them are kind of not helpful.
For
Yay.
the audience, Talia rolled
audience.
89 and 93.
So each time until your next rest, it doesn't clarify what kind. It just says until your next rest. Each time you deal sneak attack damage, you add a dance move as a flourish. So please make sure you describe that for us every time you do sneak attack.
Oh no!
Hell yeah.
Oh no!
Hell yeah, dude.
So you
It's
feel
like
compelled
Saturday
to
Night
dance.
Fever. Just like,
71, 75. And then
Bam.
for the monk,
It has to be like that little subtle bit, like just the littlest.
Yeah.
the littlest one.
Yeah, it doesn't specify how over the top the dance flourish is. Just doing, for the podcast audience future, Allison did mine just pointing your finger up and then putting your hand back down. You know, like you're doing the world's tiniest disco
Oh, we're
flourish.
doing the Dirty Dancing like finale at the end there.
heck yeah.
I don't know. You can dance if you want to. Or you can leave your friends behind.
I mean, you're gonna leave me behind if you're gonna dance with the plant monster, though.
Oh my goodness. Sarros, that's what happens for you. I'll let you decide when you want to reveal that information. That one's just kind of cool, so I feel like that one's up to you.
Alright.
And probably really helpful here. Alrighty, so anyone that passed that check, those flowers are looking for magic. They are sensing magic along the weave, and they would like to consume it wholeheartedly and fully and drain it. So,
Question for you all: when they presumably tell us that, do we get the impression like touching them is generally bad? Like if I were to hit them with something other than my sword?
Are you a spellcaster?
I have magical powers, but that doesn't mean I'm using magic on it. I'm trying to get specification of whether or not we think that, like, if I was like to say wrestle this thing, for example.
I think the only 2 here that would know information about this, right, at least immediately, or get the vibe about this are both Sarros and Talia. You guys have both encountered creatures that have appendages like this that can restrain creatures. You have a feeling that if something is restrained, that it would be very bad, and it would kind of like be a fight of wills at that point.
Ah.
You can share that, however, in what way, but
Yeah.
that's
I'm just hearing Mars Saturday night.
All right. So we do need to stop this thing from getting to this very sacred tree, right? Or to the base of the sacred tree. That's what we agree with you.
I think the goal here is save ourselves and also the tree if we can, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So save ourselves. I mean, we just fucking leave. But I think we're standing our ground to protect this tree, right? That's the.
How important is this tree?
It's a holy place for the people of this island.
The tree is the center of a temple which has been desecrated. This plant is a smaller plant up in the tree tops, coming down to the tree we were here to worship.
Correct.
So we wanted to avoid it getting to this very important sacred holy tree.
Some of the other plants that you see that are starting to move include a separate like vine sticking out of some bushes. It looks like it belongs to the tree, but is not necessarily of the tree. You're not exactly sure where this root structure has come from, but it's covered in separate like little white flowers and moss. It looks like this. That's one of the things that started moving as this thing has continued along its path. And then you also start to see some things that just straight up look like Venus flytraps, but a lot larger and very concerning for anyone in the party that is on the smaller end of size scale.
Oh no! This doesn't like swallow me whole. 1 second. I flourish my cape of enlargement, and I am now a size category medium creature.
Oh.
Oh, now I know why we were told to behave ourselves tonight.
That was unrelated. That was genuinely just a reminder of, hey guys, our lines and veils.
I cannot help that the Dungeons and Dragons publisher, Wizards of the Coast, named this item that thing.
Correct, but we can help our reactions to things and the other words that come out of our mouths thereafter. So, what's everyone doing?
That's huge.
Can we? So are we? Have we started initiative, or are we?
You have not yet. It seems like you guys might want to do something else.
Report our initiative rolls first, or
I
no?
think reflexively, Polly is going to cast Death Ward on Poppy.
Okay. Yeah. That's correct.
And just be like, please, don't die.
What does that look like?
So you touch a creature and grant it a measure of protection from death. So I think she's literally gonna just kind of be looking at this plant monster walking.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Poppy. Look at the plant monster. Look at Poppy. Look at the plant monster. And just kind of, while still looking at the plant monster, reach her hand out and be like, Poppy, touching her shoulder, being like, Poppy, please be careful.
Okay, you too.
Thanks. And that's the extent of it.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Hey, as you cast a leveled spell,
No!
this thing starts to move a little faster towards you.
So I think saying that, Jake is like, no, don't worry, Miss Poppy, I'll be reckless enough for both of us. You know how I'm a jackrabbit, and I can cast this, and I have the spell jump cast to myself because I can do it at will all the time. I wish to just jump at my ridiculous Harengon rank tripled to meet this thing as high up in the treetops as I can, so that it has a physical thing barring its path. Just get in its face.
Okay.
Get in some random branch between it and the ground.
Did I proc wild magic?
Oh, good question. I almost forgot. Let's see. You do not.
Okay.
That would be fun, though. Okay. You jump into its face.
Yeah, like not literally like headbutting in its face. I'm just putting myself in like the adjacent square vertically in the tree so that it has an object it has to get past. It's not a tree.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You do that. We fighting at this point?
We fighting.
I think at this point we have to be
It's time
fighting.
for fighting.
Okay.
Does anyone have any pre-fighting actions besides me moving and Polly protecting Poppy?
Unless you'll
Can I
let
use
me.
find speed before combat?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
I'm gonna
you
hand
create a
off- oh, sorry.
spirit that takes the form of this. So, can we joked before about it being a Zamboni. Can I make it a lawnmower?
In this
It's a
case, sure.
riding mower. I love it.
Perfect.
You
You're
could
riding
just
lawnmower.
summon the ye old riding mower, i.e. a giant yak.
I think Sarros seeing the encroachment upon favorite person TM is going to unleash the effects of that wild magic at
Okay.
Plant Monster.
Cool. What does that look like for you?
So I want to say that Sarros has other like feathers that Polly's probably molded.
I'm sure that Sarros does.
So he's just gonna take one out of his pocket and just like hold it up, and it's gonna start glowing bright purple. And he's just gonna fling it at the plant monster.
Okay. Wonderful.
Jesus.
Did you just gambit one of my feathers?
That's awesome.
Jake looks over his
That's
shoulder and
amazing.
goes, "Oh, I should move out of the way," and like just bends himself out of the way of this thing.
Whoa!
So that happened, right? This purple-looking dart of Polly's feather goes flying through the air. This shambler. No roll required here. This is part of their wild magic. So you see, like, kind of whatever the trail. I imagine it's a trail of stars for Sarros.
Yes.
Flies through the air as this wild magic is followed through, and it lands fully, and this thing stops moving in its tracks. This creature has been stunned for now.
Oh,
Interesting.
I'm gonna take advantage of the moment and attempt to hide.
Okay. roll me stealth.
Oh, so much.
Amazing.
31.
Yeah, good job.
You go into this pocket dimension. Only 2 other rogues in the shared universe of Bard Rock Cafe and some of its other things have ever gone into.
Yeah, it's just a room that has a lot of mirrors. You see a big booty tiefling and
And Rook for some reason.
yeah, and a rook.
Polly's gonna pull out the 4 treats that she has. She's gonna go to throw one to Spirit, and then Spirit's gone. So she's like, okay, well that's one down, I guess. Talia, Sarros, Rhett, Poppy, take these. If you need these, you can replenish a little bit of health. It gives you 4 temporary hit points.
Nice.
So you can use that as a bonus action.
Miss Poppy, I forget, did we eat breakfast this morning?
Yes.
No, you have
That's a question individually, I think, whether you ate breakfast or not.
Well, no, because there's mechanically Poppy feeding us has a mechanical impact, and I don't remember what that is.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
That's why I was checking.
Yeah, I don't
want to
go.
Like,
Like, I think it was just a regular breakfast. I don't think she did anything fancy with it. So.
That's what I was trying to ask,
Yeah.
but in an in-character way.
Yeah, I get you.
But if Polly becomes a god, is that polytheism?
Ha. That's a question for later.
Phone. Sorry.
Was that Mr. Arnil calling check on the speaking stone? We desperately need your help if they're done making your lamp.
I thought I had my speaking stone and vibrate, and I didn't.
Polly, what's going on?
Can't talk right now, plant monster.
What?
Yeah, if you could come here when Mr. Branch is done building your new lamp, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, that's what was okay.
I don't know. I thought you were
What
still stuck in the
lamp?
fridge.
This is your plot point, I assumed you'd remember.
No. Fully no.
It's been 84 years.
Literally.
Okay.
It's been 7 hours.
It's been
1 week since you looked at me.
So the official terminology of what Sarros' thing did is you produce a dark purple throwing dart with 1 use that stuns the creature and it hits until the end of their next turn. So I know you guys are doing setup, but
That's so.
It's currently still stunned until we start official combat proper. So let me know when you guys are done doing whatever setup you're doing here, as it's momentarily stunned in this 6 seconds.
I'm actually sorry. I'm reading after Paul reminded me. Actually, assuming that they ate breakfast, anyone who has eaten breakfast is gonna get the benefits from home cooked meal, which means that they're gonna start with temporary hit points equal to my cleric level. So you would start with 9 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Sweet.
super shitty time to play a character that doesn't eat.
Oh yeah, you gave Spirit a snack. That's a weird choice.
That's fair.
Well, no, I was thinking like
Yeah.
like if nothing, he could give it to someone else. That was the logic there.
Spirit, I thought you eat. I've heard you talk about bites all the time.
Oh.
Okay, so Poppy, you said 9, so she's up to 63.
Can we get her 6
Yay.
more somewhere by any chance?
All right.
I was gonna say I remembered that my character has a gun, so I'm just gonna like turn around at the prince and be like, "Do you know what to do with this?"
How to shoot a gun? Duh.
Yeah. Okay, it's yours.
Uh,
Don't do anything stupid.
Talia.
Oh, I just remembered. I actually do have another setup thing I can do.
Horrible
Because
idea.
it's stunned.
Talia.
No, that sounds like her.
God bless you, Talia.
So I would like to use a feature I often forget I have. I would like to apply Hexblade's Curse to this plant monster for the next minute.
Okay, read me the language.
Me
Once
too.
per short rest, as a bonus action, you choose 1 creature you can see within 30 feet. I think I'm within 30 feet of it at this point. To curse it for 1 minute, or until it dies, or until you die, or you are incapacitated. Against the cursed target, I gain +4 to my damage rolls, and I score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20, and I regain 6 HP if it dies.
I want to do that too. Can I also do that?
Are you also a
Can I-
Hexblade?
Can it have 2 Hexblades curses on it?
It doesn't say it can't.
I guess so. Yeah, sure, you can.
Sick.
Yay!
This thing immediately looks more sickly. We don't know. No, we both like go. Did I always be able to curse it that badly?
Wow.
Will you allow me to do one more thing?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Can I just face step and get 30 feet up into the tree?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just get closer.
I do that.
See ya.
Is it faster to just use your level 11 monk movement to run up the tree?
Listen,
No,
this
that'd
one's
be-
cooler.
Yeah.
Just so I have clarification, everyone ate breakfast except for Spirit.
I think so.
Arnil even ate
Jake always
breakfast.
eats-
It'd be cool if he was here.
Yeah, Arnil's like, I have
He
to
eats
eat
now.
now.
Just pan over the camera. He's just like full sprinting.
No, we pan back over. Arnil's still eating breakfast because he's not accustomed to how when meals end.
He's running towards the battle with a piece of toast in his mouth.
He's doing his best.
No. But he's doing
Full
the
anime.
Zorro. But he's doing the Zorro, so he's running in the wrong direction.
Running the wrong way. Unfortunately, he's running the wrong way.
He's doing his best, guys. He's trying. Can I get those initiative rolls, please, and thank you when everyone's done?
Yeah. Jake has a 23, by the way.
25 for Spirit.
Damn
30,
it.
20.
Hold on. Spirit has a 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Dirty 20 for who?
Holly.
Continue.
Oh my God! Stop.
14.
For Talia.
Yikes.
15.
18.
18. 15.
You know everyone rolled well on initiative when the monk is lowest.
I have a +2. I've always sucked at initiative.
What?
I don't know. I play a monk in my home game, and my initiative is always preposterous.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't roll initiative in this game to save my life.
That's okay. Neither can this thing, but that's fine.
At last.
Please.
I didn't say what
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
So
that's
I-
true. God damn it.
I just said this thing. There's a lot of things that could be happening. Oh my god, what the
The question: a stunned creature has disadvantage on dexterity checks, does it not?
Yeah, that
The plant
one
monster would
definitely-
technically have disadvantage on initiative roll.
Yeah, it didn't. I promise you, it didn't need it.
But I rolled like a 2.
I know. I just wanted to salt this thing's wound for the audience.
What the fuck?
I'm not trying to kill you guys. I just want to make that known. But the dice have something that they want to say. Apparently,
Oh God.
Words you don't want to hear.
I'm rolling like a player tonight. Which, for those of you who've had me as a player,
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
It must be nice.
It must be nice.
Thank you.
While we have a second, I imagine Arnil back at the ship, sitting at a table like No Face and Spirited Away. At the bathhouse. Just tons of food.
It's the best day ever.
okay. So let me reorganize everyone really quick because we have initiatives all over the place. Drag and drop. Polly, what's your bonus to initiative?
3.
3. Okay, you go first.
Haha! Take that, whoever that was.
Okay, let's see. Talia, you're down here. Talia, what's your bonus to initiative?
6.
Yes,
I did not roll good.
You're gonna go before this thing. Okay. Poppy goes all the way down here.
Oh no! No!
Girly.
And listen, we
Girly.
do our best here, right? It's okay.
What happened to my camera? Why's
It
blurry?
okay. It fine.
Get
Okay, I think
the.
that's in order. Oh wait, nope. This one needs to go here. Okay, that looks right. Okay, so everyone does this really cool setup thing. Everyone like pretty much within 6 seconds either like disappears in a flurry of magic or in a like literally like no silent disappears. Like you guys forgot someone was here. Like you're just like I think there's supposed to be another person with us, but they're just gone. Was Spirit ever actually around? Who knows?
Yeah, where did Arnil go?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's Arnil?
Right.
Yeah, we already covered this. Arnil was spirited away.
Oh!
A couple of you make your stand. You try to get in this thing's face. It has stopped moving based off of a very good move from Sarros as he shot this magical wild magic dart at it. Rhett, what is Rhett up to? You summoned your lawnmower, right?
Yeah, so I got up on top of the lawnmower.
Oh, it's like a riding mower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's riding.
Question mechanically, what stat block is the riding mower using?
I think Warhorse, right?
I assume that's whatever it is.
John Deere.
There's like 6 choices under fine
John
seat, okay?
Deere.
Oh my god, is there a deer? Is there a
Oh,
deer
wait.
stat
There's,
block?
there's an elk stat block. You can use the elk stat block.
That's awesome. Oh my
War
god.
deer stat block.
War deer.
Okay, you know what?
Are you signing greater steed or regular steed, Rhett? Because the giant elk is a greater steed option.
I think it's a certain.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so if you're doing regular fine steed, you can just do an elk. An elk is basically a deer. Just a big
Yeah.
deer.
Isn't a war deer just a moose?
You're not wrong. But the idea of war deer just sounds funny. I'm just picturing Bambi's dad.
Oh
So
dear.
it's effectively an elk, and I'm riding on the back of the elk. I'm gonna have it try to ram the thing.
As like ahead of time, like jump in the air and ram it, like before we officially start initiative proper.
I'm just right now. I'm just on the back of the thing.
Hi.
I think. I don't think I can do that before we start.
No, it is. It is actually an option, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, elk is not.
Oh.
Elk is not at the first level, but you can do giant elk later, I checked.
Oh. Just remember. It was like, I thought we had to like pull some
You
strings.
consult the menagerie.
Rules
No,
lawyer.
no, it's just
Oh.
flavorfully, it doesn't make sense. It's fine.
Yes, you can use your elk to get close into it and in an attempt to also try to ram it before we officially start things. But we, I guess that would probably be a roll to hit from the elk? From your John Deere lawnmower.
Okay. All right.
Things I didn't think I'd say in a D&D campaign. Have
Well,
the lawnmower roll to hit.
Well, it wouldn't be John Deere, right? It would be John Elk.
Oh yeah, John Elk. Have the John Elk lawnmower roll to hit.
Elk.
The elk crits.
Nice. First of all, nice. Second of all,
The lawnmower crits.
Fucking yellow.
yeah, that makes sense because first of all, I probably should have advantage on grass, but second of all, that's neither here nor there. So if it's based on the stat block I use for my elk in my home game, I'm pretty sure that if it moved more than 4 or more squares, it actually gets a strength saving throw to knock the creature prone. DC 12, if memory serves. I have to pull up the stat block.
I'm sorry, you guys are distracting me in the chat and I was not listening.
So,
What am I being schooled about?
I played this monster at home as my Steve my Paladin.
So yeah,
if it moves, the charge attack, it moved 4 squares presumably to get to this target. So if it lands the hit, which it obviously did, the creature makes a DC 12 strength saving throw, or it's knocked prone. And if it's prone, then there's a 13. I did this from memory, Coach.
It's okay.
Okay, and I assume it has disadvantage because it's stunned. You said strength saving throw?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, even on disadvantage, it gets a 19.
Okay.
Okay. That does damage?
It still does damage, yes.
Yeah. So it's 1d6 plus 3, and then since we moved, it's an extra 2d6 damage.
And then it's a crit, so double it.
Yeah, just well, no, we on Spelljammer we're using AOD rules.
Oh, that's right. So that I forget that part.
So it's your max possible damage plus what you roll.
So 18 plus the modifier plus your roll.
Yep.
So 18 plus.
Yeah, so it's max possible roll damage plus the modifier plus what you actually roll.
Okay. So 2d6 should be 12 plus the 1d6 is 18 plus 3 is 21.
Yep.
Very nice.
And that's before rolling the actual dice. Because you got the crit.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
A lawnmower against plants. Really good choice.
All right. So do I roll all 3 d6?
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So that is another 12.
Jeez.
Nice. Very good move. Okay. So, you guys are getting into position, and then from behind you, just the sounds of a lawnmower. As inexplicably, this thing seems to like magically crest through the air up into the treetops and takes a chunk off of this thing as it withers and dies off. And Rhett, you are on your riding lawnmower up here in the treetops. Everyone has rolled initiative. So here's what happens though. As soon as you guys are up, you are fighting this one. You notice following behind it, there is a second one that is going to very quickly come into play here as it comes into this situation. Let's see.
Do we all see that, or does just Rhett see that?
I think the three of you are up in the trees right now.
3 of us up here.
Yeah, so the 3 of you are the ones that currently have eyes behind this current one as it's coming up right behind it. It is within distance to try to attack you. Call 1, 2, 3. Who wants what?
2.
3.
Okay.
1.
There's 1 for Rhett. Okay, Jake. It's going to go after you because you look like a bunny, right? So it's gonna attempt to hit you. So it comes and makes a slam attack. 2 slam attacks on you. One of them is a 2 math. Hold on. I can do that. Plus that. Okay, one of them is a 22 to hit, which I don't think hits your AC.
What's the other one before I?
And the other one is a 23 to hit.
So 20 and 23 would both hit my AC. But Jake, conveniently, he thinks of what his warlock patron, Alexa, who gave him these unique powers. And he uses reaction to cast the spell Shield. It gives himself an AC of 25. And you just watch as he raises his shield and a magic gear shield appears.
Some of the flowers from the ship, you guys see Alexa consistently sort of like rejuvenating appear around Jake's shield. And you kind of sense Alexa in the back of your mind. And she's just like, Jake, be careful. And yeah. Very nice. So use your reaction to cast shield. Yeah, it tries to hit you. It fails. And that is going to be this thing's turn.
Did I proc wild magic casting shield?
Did you proc wild magic? You do not.
Do I summoning the thief?
Ooh, good question. You also do not. I'm sure we will get there at some point during this fight. As of right now, not yet. Okay, so that thing comes into play. Spirit, what are you doing?
Quick question. You said these things want to absorb magic.
These two, yeah.
So can I like make an Arcana check or something to see if like doing any sort of spell at all is like just a bad idea?
You can.
Oh, like I just did 3 seconds ago?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did.
That is a nat 20 for 25.
Oh, okay. Give me those wild magic rolls, and I will give you this information. It just can detect and pinpoint the presence of magic within a mile.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So it's less about that it's a bad idea and more that like it will hone in on magic.
Oh, it's like a moth to a flame situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. So you have 3 tables to choose from.
Yes.
The rolls are 27 and 99 on the Warlock, Bard, and Rogue.
Ooh, 99. That's juicy.
I know. Warlock, Bard, and Rogue. Let's see what we got here.
Also, Marty, if I had a nickel for every time you rolled a 99 in a Bard Rock production on the Wild Magic
It's
table.
weird. Like, I need to get these that set of D100s checked, I think. But it was a different one. I don't use these red ones very often, so.
I think we're going to go with Rogue unless Bard has something inexplicably better for you.
Bard does have some good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think this one is personally useful.
I think 1 and 2 are the good one that I'm thinking of, though.
Yeah, Rogue seems the most what Spirit would want here. On a 99, you regain... Wait, that's Monk. Hold on. Why did it go?
I get key points. Wow.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Spirit just like looks another personality and goes, I know Kung Fu.
I scrolled down to Rogue and then I let go of the scroll bar and it went all the way back up to Monk for some reason. For the next minute, you gain extra attack and may use sneak attack twice per turn.
Ooh.
Yeah, which seems very much helpful for you right
Whoa. Okay. Sweet. So I'm gonna get up to the closest one and I'm gonna sneak attack it. Here we go. Because I hid before we started combat.
Is the one still stunned or no?
Until the end. No, that one's not stunned.
Can I use Green Flame Blade with a sneak attack?
It is a weapon attack roll, so you should be able to.
I think you should be able to.
Sweet, I'm doing that. Fuck this guy in particular.
And the guy next to him in particular, if I remember how Green Flame Blade works.
Spirit,
and the guy next to him.
Spirit, where are you hiding?
I think I was just using some like roots of the trees for cover.
Some roots of the trees for cover.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You mean the roots of that one tree we're specifically protecting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious. Continue.
No, I don't want to now.
Continue.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So let's see. Green Flame Blade is 2d8. Sneak attack is 2d6.
Amazing.
Heck yeah.
My weapon is a d8. And this is all plus 7. Uh, 29 damage.
Sorry, cut out how many?
29.
Okay.
And 16 of that is fire damage. And
Good
then,
How much of that is fire?
16.
16.
Good to know.
If that's relevant. I don't know. I just assume this is a plant.
I'm assuming there's a chance that fire and or radiant is going to be relevant here.
Radiant damage, you say?
Well, yeah. If it's part of the whole undead, nonsense.
Not undead. I think that would have procced Jake's divine sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's fine.
the spooky
These particular things don't seem as flinching about fire as you feel like they should be for plants.
Okay. That is also, let's see, 7 plus 5, 13 fire damage to the one next to it because of Green Flame Blade.
Cool.
Oh, and I get a second attack. I forgot that
You
cool
do.
thing that I get.
You have extra attack, and you can use sneak attack twice per turn. So
Are we all able to see that it's not responding to fire the way it ought to?
yeah, I mean, I think that anyone that is familiar with how plants usually plant creatures usually react to getting
Marty,
fire
did you
damage.
remember to add your Hexblade's curse damage?
Oh yeah.
I did not. That's an extra.
Mine is 4, so yours is probably also 4?
6 damage, I think. This is the problem with taking 3 classes, is I have 3 classes worth of
Like,
features
I have
to
1
sit
level in
through.
Warlock, and it says it's an extra 4 damage for me.
Against a cursed target, you gain a +4 bonus to damage roll, score a crit. Yeah, that's it.
So
Yeah,
4.
so plus 4 damage, yep.
Okay. This thing looks kind of fucked.
All right, second attack.
the
sweet.
one in
Yeah.
front. I believe the term for this getting under half HP is bloodied, but plants don't bleed, so it's just kind of leaking chlorophyll.
There's just making syrup coming out of this thing. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll use. I think Spirit like charges forward, does that attack, and then just kind of like steps back and like disappears into the roots again. And I'll use my bonus action to make another stealth check.
Okay.
Nat 20 for 32.
No way.
Only about
good
an
night.
attack roll.
I love it.
I'll roll the wild magic first. Too many dice. 21 and these. I'm gonna get rid of these red dice. I can't read them. 15.
Okay. 15 damage total. Or,
No, that was my
wild magic. 21
that was
to
my
15
wild
with
magic.
wild magic rolls.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wait,
We haven't
wait,
gotten to the attack roll yet. That was the stealth check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm multitasking. 15 and what?
21. 21?
21.
One of your rolls can drink.
Me. Get to Bard.
I think we all know what Marty just did.
I just want
No.
my attacks.
For the future podcast audience, Marty, describe what's on your tray there.
That's a level
Another natural
20,
20.
baby.
So I think
Oh my god.
2 nat 20s in a row? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sister Xtina, who I once watched roll 3 consecutive natural 20s once.
Sounds like you have 4 D100s to roll.
Well,
I
no,
rolled
them
2 of
already
them
rolled.
already.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with one of the options for Bard. I'm just double checking.
It's fine. We didn't need to join this combat.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not even close to over.
there's more.
Don't worry about that.
I know you misunderstand. I believe Sarros was saying that monster did not need to participate in this combat.
No, yes, that monster does not need to exist. That's not helpful, and Oh, that's
is-
kind of neat, but that requires too much research. So we're gonna go with this one because this seems fun. Research for you, which I feel like you don't want.
And researching a thing for a live audience does take time and energy that we don't necessarily want to do.
Yeah. I messaged you with what you get.
Oh. I think, unfortunately. I'm gonna just reply to this to you, and.
No, that's a nat 20, so it's a good thing. You.
I was like, okay.
I think you would. Okay. I will here as a part of this wild magic, since it is nat 20. I will give you a snippet at what the initiative roll, what the initiative thing looks like, and you can, as spirit, zone in on one of the ones that looks the most like it fits this qualification. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Reading.
I'm still filling in HP, so some of this is missing, but you tell me if you want to know information.
Oh, that's terrifying.
We just watch as the hangover meme happens to Spirit during this wild magic result.
Let's do. Okay, I think that's the one that I'm fucking up.
Uh-huh.
Has a brother.
The one that's down to 54?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is the frailest at this point, HP wise. So I guess we'll do that.
Yep. Okay.
I guess I'm casting Shatter on this thing.
Oh my god. No.
Yep.
Oh, I know this one.
So you guys, everyone covers their, or doesn't. Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of spirit's choice within range. Now, unfortunately, it says each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw. I believe a couple of you are within 10 feet of it at the moment.
It depends on where Spirit centers it, because above us in the trees, above where these two creatures are, high enough above us, would still affect them and not us.
True. So creature will take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal. Unfortunately, this thing is made of organic material, so it does not apply to this. Has disadvantage on the saving throw.
There's a disturbing amount of pesticides I can smell. I don't know if it's organic.
Yeah, where are you centering this thing? When you get this feeling of shatter as wild magic courses through you?
Probably on its head.
All right. Or head-like looking.
It's head-like appendage.
Where you think the head would be.
Yeah.
And then I need those second magic rolls as well.
Was that not the second one? Oh,
this was the first one.
So
Second
15, 15 again, and 96.
Okay.
Oh no.
We lost our admiral for a second.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that's how a stealth check works.
I mean, that might be how a successful one works.
Gone.
That is unfortunate, since after your turn it is Jake's turn, so hopefully we get Jake back soon. I fear that Shatter is the best option again.
Well, second verse, same as the first, I guess.
Spirit, are you aware of how large my ears are?
Why do you not simply just turn on mute?
Shit, you got me there.
Turn down my user volume. Thank you. If you're still subtracting HP, the damage for that nat 20 sword strike was 37.
Okay, what was the shatter damage?
I didn't even roll any of that.
That's why I was like
Oh my
waiting.
God.
50. Okay, 54 minus 37. Okay, it's still standing. Let's see what Shatter does to it.
Shatter's what? 3d8.
Yeah. So just roll 68.
I think I have exactly 68. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 16, 18, 24.
Yeah, okay, so this one is gone. This one is just it crumbles to viney dust.
Oh shit! There's another one.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a second one.
Well, good thing I'm still on the lawnmower.
Spirit, is that your turn?
Go again.
Yes. Sorry for taking so long.
Is there anything? Is there anything noteworthy about its demise? Like, does it like explode, or is it oozing some kind of black viscera or something like that?
Definitely explodes from the shattering, but
Well, yeah.
Right.
God, I meant beyond the normal shatter.
You okay, so Holly, I think you noticed this first among anyone who would be looking for this.
Okay.
The way it explodes and the magic that kind of comes out from this thing as it breaks apart definitely continues to resemble the magic that you remember from that infected ship.
Okay. So it's as if it has converted whatever magic it absorbed into that same kind of magic. Okay.
Yep.
So, Christine, I have good news for you because Spirit killed the thing we had Hexblade's Cursed.
Yep.
Hexblade's Curse just ends when they die. So, both of us used our Hexblade's Curse before I got my turn.
oops.
Oh.
Spirit, you did an excellent job killing a good job.
Sorry.
Can't be helped.
Okay, I wrote down some of these names wrong, so I need to fix that for myself. You guys can keep going. Jake, you were up next if that is Spirit's
Okay.
turn, if he has nothing else.
I have nothing else.
Okay.
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 I've done enough.
All right. So what I'm going to do is,
I'm gonna
as a
sit back.
bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on the other one. Not Hexblade's Curse. I know it's kind of confusing. I'm going to choose Strength. It's bad at Strength checks. It has disadvantage on them. I also do an extra d6 of damage every time I hit it, which is the main reason I'm casting it.
Okay.
It is weird that Hex just like, oh yeah, no saving throw. Just this is a thing that happened to you. I'm sorry.
Each time that you hit it, or each time?
Each time I specifically hit it, I do an additional d6 of damage, and then if it dies, I do get to move the Hex to a new creature.
Cool.
Lasts for the next minute. Anyway, I'm going to I probably forgot to draw my sword. I pull out what appears to be a stick. Nope, that's not right. I flick it, and it turns into a wooden sword. There we go. All right, that is... What is my to hit? Is 17 to hit?
You're doing this on the second one that's still in the sky?
Yes, the second big mossy spider creature thing.
17 does not hit.
Okay, good to know. All right, second attack. All right, that is a 15 plus 9, 24.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
24 does hit.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna burn. Oh, first of all, did I trigger wild magic casting Hex before I continue rolling the damage in case it matters?
That does trigger wild magic.
Okay. Compass dice. We got a 93. Bard, Paladin, and Warlock are your choices.
Bard, Paladin, and Warlock for a 93. That's funny. But not helpful currently. Bard, Paladin, and Warlock. Interesting. Okay. One of these is helpful. The other two are interesting, but not. They are narratively interesting.
Well, if I get a choice, I do the helpful one. If I was to do a blind choice, I would pick the Paladin one.
Okay. It is helpful, but I don't think currently, because I'm pretty sure everyone has full HP. So
Okay.
It's an HP dealing thing. So.
Okay.
In fact, we all should be above full HP.
Yeah.
Yes, we have
So.
super HP.
Yeah.
All right, give me a narratively interesting one then.
All right. You said Paladin is the one you would probably pick.
Yes, if I was to choose blind, I'd choose Paladin. Although I did just cast a Warlock spell, if that informs your decision.
Yeah, it does. I mean, one of these is just like kind of nice, but it doesn't really make sense. The other one is just kind of interesting. We'll go with Warlock since it is a Warlock spell. So it says you cannot rest until someone makes an uncertain deal with you.
Okay. I have made so many uncertain deals in the history of this campaign.
Yep.
Okay,
So.
Anyway, I'm going to burn a first level spell slot as soon as thing's not undead because it's a plant.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll 3d8 and a d6.
Okay.
So yes, 13, 16, 20, plus my modifier, 7, plus... Oh, I don't have that. Plus I have my proficiency bonus because I am technically giant. Well, I'm gianter. So that is 31 damage.
Okay.
I am a giant rabbit. You are a medium-sized creature. Shut up.
Okay. Is that your turn, Jake?
That is Jake's turn.
All right. So, what you guys notice that are on the ground? I believe that's currently Poppy, Polly, and
Talia and the
Talia.
prince.
I'm down there.
The prince
Yeah.
is also down
Yeah.
here.
The prince does exist, and you gave him a gun, and you told him to be smart.
Oh, is he in the initiative order already?
Not currently. I don't think he's a little slow on the uptake.
I don't suppose you want to turn into a dragon and eat and kill these things.
Do you know what it takes to turn into a dragon?
I looked down at myself. No.
Yeah, and also, I don't really feel like I want the upset stomach that it looks like those things are gonna give me. No thanks.
Fucking Lumen.
Call him out so badly.
Fucking hate this guy.
I do love that, like, he acts all self-important, but we keep forgetting that he exists, so...
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I forget where his stat block is. I'll have to find it in a minute because I don't know what it is.
Even the DM forgets he exists.
I'll find him in a minute. He's unimportant since he's just kind of sitting for a second and he's just like holding this gun like, what the fuck? So yeah, you guys on the ground notice sneaking its way towards you is this like vine that I sent, the mossy flowery vine. Let's see here. It's gonna go ahead and I think it goes after Talia at this moment. Yeah, it goes after Talia. So Talia, it's gonna try to make a constrict attack on you. Does a 26 hit you?
Absolutely.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Okay, great. You take
8,000. No.
It's
No,
not-
literally.
It's not that bad.
Excuse
It's
me.
only a little bad. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled
Okay, great.
by this root that has grabbed you. So, yeah. You also kind of feel like as you're grabbed, some of the flowers kind of like in the vine, like there's like thorns on like parts of the flowers, like the stems that kind of grow into where the root is, and you feel them dig into you as you're grappled. You can try to escape the grapple on your turn, but it does kind of have hold of you right now.
Great.
So that's what it does. Polly, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have some questions.
Yes.
We know that the plants are not reacting as plants normally do to fire. Are they still considered flammable?
You know that the two that you've seen hit with fire so far are not reacting
Okay.
the way that
Okay,
you've
so
seen
based
fire
on-
react to plants.
Okay. All right. Is there a way for me to make a 5-foot cube that is not of fire, that is not also going to light the entire forest on fire? Preferably on top of the vine that is attacking Talia.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast bonfire.
Jesus!
In such a way that I am.
It conjures a bonfire, right? So it just magically also conjures a little fire pit and a bunch of bricks to keep it from spreading.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast bonfire on top of. It says a 5-foot cube, so I'm gonna position it so that Talia is not directly in the bonfire, but like the corner of it or something gets this vine.
This root is considered a large plant, so,
Yeah, so like there's in theory more of it, yes.
Okay. So I create a bonfire on the ground that I can see within range. It has to be within 60 feet. Until the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take... Can I upcast it? I don't think I can upcast it.
I think it's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. Yeah, so it'll just be one D8 fire.
Okay, cool.
The dex save is 16.
It doesn't pass. How much damage does it supposedly take?
It is supposed to take 2 fire damage.
Cool. It doesn't... Okay, so it does catch fire, right? And it catches fire fast. You realize this root is... It's straight up just a dead root that is alive, but it is not an undead creature.
Yeah, it also says that bonfire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Magically, however, you sense it catches fire outside of the fact that it's bonfire. It just bursts into flames. Talia.
Great.
You take half this damage, so you take 1 HP of fire damage.
Super. More pissed than anything else.
Good thing I rolled low, I guess.
I can't believe she's dead.
I know.
Okay, so that is gonna be that bonfire is gonna stick around for
Sure.
the next.
It's
It's concentration up to a minute, so I'm gonna remain concentrating on that until I'm not. And that was that. And for a bonus action, Polly doesn't know that they seem to be sniffing out magic specifically. That was someone else.
I think if you guys probably would have shared that information with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that would have gotten shared if you guys are just shouting at each other, but I imagine. Feel free to inform the crowd, but I assume that you guys, anything I share with a couple of you.
It's like a Pirates of the Caribbean 3 thing. We're just having a conversation really loudly while fighting.
Yeah. When I say it's like you specifically get this information, it's just like you are welcome to share that how you would like, but I assume you do share it unless you say otherwise.
Was there any indication in seeing Jake and Rhett and Spirit fight this thing that they seem to be most drawn to sort of active magical effects as opposed to just magic in general?
And by this thing, you were referring to the shambling creature with the pretty flowers on it, as opposed to the death root with the flower. Yeah. Yes. Like, I think everyone sort of saw that it like appears to be singling out and seeking out people that are actively in use of magic.
So wild shaping probably puts a big fucking bullseye on me.
Do it for the plot.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna expend one of my wild shapes to put myself in my starry form. I'm going to put myself in which one? Ooh.
Dinosaur.
I'm gonna go into.
Yeah, that's a conventional wild shape.
Right. No, you know what?
Polly's turning into the thing that killed the dinosaurs.
Oh, you know what? No. I'm gonna do dragon. So what happens is as Polly is like she lights this bonfire and she's like, "Sorry, Talia, didn't mean to get you in that." And then she's gonna eyes kind of light up, and the stars on her feathers start to shine, and you see her start to shift into her starry form. And the stars on her feathers that sort of shine the brightest sort of form this dragon constellation. which is a dragon that has Guy Fieri's face on it, and he's breathing fire because why the fuck not?
Prince probably does know how it's like to turn into a dragon, apparently.
So if you're not gonna do it, I'll do it. What this is gonna do is if I make an intelligence, wisdom, or con saving throw to maintain concentration, it's gonna let me treat 9s as 10. Anything below 9 as a 10. So
that bonfire's going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
Oh,
1 minute, but yeah,
1 minute in this case.
Yeah,
I got you for 1 minute.
well, 54 seconds because my turn's
one
I got you for
minute.
54 seconds.
That was it.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. Wonderful. Rhett, your turn.
How far away from me is this thing? That was with the old one.
The new one, it's still about 10 feet away. It's close enough.
It's 10 feet away?
Yeah.
So just reverse your lawnmower 10 feet and then drive forward 20 feet.
Well, I can do that. I can. Also
I do want to know,
shove it.
Christina. The bonfire is a magical fire. It specifies in the text, and so it's the bonfire is magical, and I am currently lit up like a Christmas.
Oh, I am aware. Don't worry.
Okay.
I will say though that with the reach of it, you would get an opportunity attack if you do back away from where it is.
I can telekinetically shove it as a bonus action.
Perfect.
So telekinetically shove it. So
Is there a save for that?
DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus ability modifier of the score increased by this feat.
What strength save from it?
The strength is +4, and then proficiency bonus is also +4, so that is +8. So that is 16.
A DC 16.
And if I recall correctly, so this is a strength saving throw. They have
They
are
do
they affected.
It does have disadvantage on that because I hexed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Teamwork.
The lower of those two is a 19 on the saving throw, as opposed to a 29. So.
I tried.
Yeah. Okay. So it does not have the bonus from charging. All I can do is ram it.
Do it.
Okay. Just see if there's anything else that's more interesting to do.
What was I doing? Oh, right. Trying to find the Princess stat block. I was doing something. It felt important. Because I found where it should be. Where is his version?
Plot twist, it just doesn't exist.
Listen, it might not in the file I have anymore. 'Cause it's not where it
As it should be.
He isn't relevant anymore, guys.
Plot
He
twist
just points
never
the
was.
gun the wrong direction.
He's also running in the wrong direction. Did I open the wrong file? Oh wait, hold on. Okay. There's those ones.
If he dies in this combat, would he be the artist formerly known as Prince?
He was never an artist.
I mean, he seemed to have some pretty good dance moves.
Sarros is busy giving people food. He didn't notice.
Okay, I found him. What's his plus? Yeah, so what else is Rhett up to?
I think I'm just gonna charge it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna ram it. I can't charge it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
24.
That hits.
Yay.
All right. All right. So that is 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Well, I use the bonus action, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, that technically your steed has a separate action economy from you, so you still get to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that probably would have been good to do last turn, I guess.
That was like the surprise round, so.
Yeah.
That's okay. Alright, I will attempt to hit it with the quarterstaff then.
Okay. What does your quarterstaff look like? Does it look like anything special? Is it part of your broom?
It's a mop.
It's a mop.
Well, literally, it's hitting it with the mop end.
This is the most toxic Avengers thing ever, riding a riding mower in to fight a giant hedge monster, and then
Let's
hitting
be
it with a
honest.
mop.
He's fighting Swamp Thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Fighting
The
Swamp.
toxic Avengers are fighting Swamp Thing. This is great. Also, the audience from that arena just cheers because he's mopping something.
Truly. What's your roll to hit for your mop?
Dirty 20.
That does not hit.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Damn.
I'm nervous. Oh.
So I think your mop doesn't make purchase as much as it gets stuck for a second inside, like the in-between sections of it.
There's this uncomfortable squelching noise.
I do
Yeah.
get 2 attacks.
Yeah, so you can hit that
Hit him again.
to attack it again, but on
Do
the
it
first
again.
one, you just kind of get stuck for a second and you pull it back, and then
So is the
Ew.
second one at disadvantage then?
no, just for
Flavor.
like flavor. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So that's a dirty 23.
Dirty 23. Yeah, 23 will hit.
It's okay. I got a natural 23.
Yeah, I rolled a d23. Is that okay?
Alright, so then that is 8 damage with the quarterstaff.
Wonderful. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah, you guys.
Actually, no, it's actually 1d8 plus that because I have radiant strikes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that's another 3 damage. Doesn't really do much more, but it's still more.
Yep. Radiant does not feel like it does anything extra.
Yep.
Yeah, that technically would come up when I smited, but I didn't think about it asking.
Yeah, just for general reference for the group. All right. So, next, what you guys see still on the ground. You who is behind Poppy right now, or Polly and Poppy right now? Because Polly and Poppy are kind of standing next to each other, I think.
So I envision that Talia and the prince are kind of off to one side, and then it's Polly slightly in front of Poppy. But
Yep.
still within reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think Talia, you and Lumen kind of see from the bushes, probably directly to like one side of them, some of the, like another vine that sort of like comes creeping out, and it's covered in those really pretty flowers. Just absolutely covered, but they are a slightly different hue than the ones on that tree, like the one in the trees. So whereas the ones in the trees have like that blue glowing feel like to them, these ones look red. So this one, I need both Polly and Poppy to roll me a con saving throw, please, unless you were immune to charm. Which I can't remember for Poppy is. I don't think she is.
I am not. Con save?
Yep. That's what it says.
Well, for Polly, that is a 14.
Okay, that passes, so you are not. Oh, Poppy, is
Jesus.
there any reason Poppy would have advantage on saving throws right now?
The
strength of their love.
Listen, it's an argument that could be made.
Actually, wait, hold on. I might have something. No, that just lets me reduce damage. I don't think so.
Okay. So you guys sort of see, Polly, you shake this off. You smell that these flowers smell like they smell really sweet. What is something that would be really sweet that you would associate with like a food or something that would like be attractive and like that you would gravitate towards?
What's the first candy that Poppy made on the ship?
Aww. Oh. I don't remember what it would have been. Probably just like I think she was working on hard candies the first time, like some kind of hard candy.
Yeah, so it
in
would
my
be.
mind, it was those little strawberry-filled hard candies.
Yeah, so it's probably just like that like molten sugar smell.
I remember making a comment about it should be the carrot ones.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Okay. So you sort of get the smell of that from these flowers, but you're just like, we're not on the ship, and Poppy isn't making candy? That's really weird.
She looks over, she's like, you're not making candy, are you?
You look over, you say that, and Poppy is like looking at these flowers, and she looks enchanted by them, and she's like, it smells like you're cooking. And she's starting to like kind of like take a step towards them.
Jesus.
As she seems like she is charmed by these things. That starts whenever you enter its range, when it comes up near you. So keep that in mind. Talia, you see this happen. Lumen also does see this happen. He's like, what the fuck?
Does this count as a hit?
No, this is just a ability that it has.
Okay.
It's just a thing it can do. It's not an action.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of like it's one of those things, right, where this thing is sentient enough but not sentient, so it like it's just like, oh, this creature is getting closer to me. So as like it senses the interest that Poppy has, it goes after Poppy. So let's see here. It will try to do. Ooh, Poppy also has to make a different con save as it attacks.
I have to make a con save for the concentration. It's a 4, so it's a 10.
Which I think. You didn't take damage, so no, you wouldn't have to. It's only when you take damage.
Okay.
Poppy also does not pass the second con save due to one of its like things that it has. So she is poisoned.
Mess girl.
And you see that she's like, it smells like you're cooking, and she kind of like wavers slightly, and she like falls forward unconscious. You get the sense it's because of whatever this scent is, it has poisoned her. Yeah, she can repeat that save at the end of her turn to end this effect, but she is currently unconscious because of that, and laying near to the vine. So that is its action, so it can't do anything else. It's not going to actually like attack, and it can only do one of these two things on its turn. So that's its turn. Sarros, you're up.
Bye.
What you doing?
Hey, Phineas.
And Talia, you're on deck after Sarros.
I don't think Sarros saw any of that. So he's focused on the crazy plant thing coming towards them.
Yep.
So he's is he in range?
Yeah, you are. And I think you have your wild monk arms, even if you weren't.
Well, those haven't come out just yet.
Fair,
That
but
will-
just in case.
I know. I've got a plan with them. Just order of operations for a second.
Yes.
But first, Sarros is going to take a whack at Crazy Plant Man.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Get him.
That is an 18 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think a 16 hits either.
No, it doesn't.
Well, shoot, that gets rid of half my plan. At this point, he's going to bamf out the arms.
Okay.
And he wants to see if that incurs any interest.
Okay. Magical astral arms. Yeah, you kind of can. You notice some of the flowers kind of like turn, like flowers turn towards the sun, but they turn towards you and your arms.
Good to know. I think that's all I can do. Sorry.
Okay.
Isn't it like a saving throw or something the monster does when you pop out your arms when you're in range of it? It's been a while since I played this particular monk subclass.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't usually play monks.
Hang on. Oh yeah, Dex saving throw, DC 16. Thank you.
Okay. And it has disadvantage right now.
Well, it has disadvantage on strength checks. That's what
Oh.
I picked.
Okay, well.
It's just the one thing.
Okay. Well, thank you for staying honest. This is a dex save, you said?
Yes.
Oh, wait, it helps if I'm looking at the right stat block.
The prince makes a dex save.
No, I was looking at one of the other plant creatures. Oh, okay, it fails. It takes how much damage?
2d8 force, so... Dice. So that takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Did it.
Got him.
Yeah.
Okay. I misread something. Oh well, that's my bad. My own fault. That would have been good to know, but it's fine. Is that your turn, Sarros?
Unfortunately.
Cool. Talia, what you doing?
Woo. Okay, so I'm not grappled anymore. Is that correct?
No, you're still grappled.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to get out of that.
Cool.
How do I disengage from that? Just
if you're grappled, you make a contested athletics or acrobatics check if you are the grapplee.
Yep.
Sick.
And the creature that's grappling you always does the athletics option.
Mm.
Okay. Great. Okay. So it's just like a check or a saving throw.
It should be your choice of an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Shit. 15 acrobatics.
That passes.
Yes.
Yes.
Great success.
My wife.
I'm gonna like wrench my way out of this. And somehow is that like immediately whip out my crossbow and like try to shoot the thing closest to Poppy. I have no idea like if that's gonna make it worse or better, but we're gonna roll with it.
Is this a magical hit?
It is not.
Okay.
We're doing it normal style. Fuck me. Sorry, I did one nat 20 today and that's it. No. Okay.
Sorry, I took them all.
You
It's
took them all.
okay.
You did.
Yeah, Marty, we had a certain amount in the budget and you spent it all.
I'm sorry.
That's also a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit this
Damn
thing.
it. Alright, well, it's just gonna live there then. That's literally all I can do, I think.
Okay. That's your turn.
I think so.
All right. So Talia and Lumen sneaking up behind both of you.
Yay.
What do you think, Talia? Your like, what's a smell that would like attract you?
Oh lord.
And also, I need you to make a con save, please.
You cut out there, what was it?
I said, and also I need you to make a con save, please.
Oh, great.
While you're thinking of that
We all
answer.
know we're good at that today. Probably the first candy that she's ever had was from Polly, so like probably the same thing that
Oh.
you guys smell. Fuck me. 15
Polly-
again.
15? 15 passes. Does Talia wear
Okay, good.
perfume?
Yeah, just a
What
little
kind?
bit. Probably just like whatever the equivalent of tobacco is.
Oh, okay. It's like that kind of like smoky.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit greeny.
So Lumen fails his check.
God damn it.
Wow,
Your
he's
perfume is too strong.
I don't know what is up with the NPCs today. But Lumen's like, oh wow, it kind of smells smoky. Like, and he like looks at you instead of looking at the vine that's directly behind him with glowing red flowers, and he's like, oh wow, your perfume's really strong today. And he suddenly feels like this need to like turn slightly towards you, but in the process turning also more towards this vine that's creeping up towards you guys. So that happens on its turn. I think though this thing is also going to try to, seeing this, it's just going to straight up like try to hit Lumen. So let's see if it hits him.
Fine, he deserves it.
Right.
Just one.
His AC is 18.
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one. This thing will hit him.
It's true. Most of us have already taken our one cheap shot at this guy.
Oh wait, no, it can't do that actually. So it will just try to make the poison thing. So he's saving. He saves against the poison thing, so he does not go unconscious. But he is just like enchanted and charmed by this flowery root. Let's hey, Talia and Polly, heads or tails?
Jesus.
Who wants heads? Who wants tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Who said tails?
I did.
Polly. Candy, smell stronger. I need another con save from you, please, as another one of these comes creeping out of the bushes.
That is 10.
That does not pass. You are immune actually, because you already passed this, so never mind.
Haha.
Yeah, so you
Great success.
you smell the smell of candy that Poppy has made, but it does not actually charm you as this thing comes near you. Do you want to continue that roll? Actually, I feel like you should just re-roll it, as it's going to try to do the poison thing on you.
Okay.
It's not fair. So yeah, give me a roll for a con save for the action for this.
13.
Okay, that passes, so you do not fall unconscious. But you notice there's another one that's like kind of trying to encircle both you and Poppy.
Okay.
Lumen's turn. Lumen has a gun.
Great. This was a horrible idea.
Lumen's got a gun.
Talia, do you know which of the guns you gave him?
I don't remember because I think that Marty and I were talking about this, that I may have written down the wrong one, but it's fine. But the one that I wrote down was the Lucent Destroyer one.
Lucent Destroyer, okay.
Yeah.
Let me go
Whichever
back.
one Arnil got, I think. Right?
Yeah. Because I don't remember if I wrote down the right one, and I didn't look.
I don't like the way that Discord search works anymore. It's not particular to the thing I want.
They changed it!
I know. I'm trying to find the stats on it, because I know I've sent it to you guys.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Generically search Discord for the word gun. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
You're on
Well,
the list.
you guys use that word a lot in the Discord, unfortunately. Mostly because
that was mostly why I was being tongue-in-cheek about that.
I know.
Lord.
But nothing in Spelljammer. So
One of the few times of being tongue-in-cheek about gun is actually a good thing.
let me
That was terrible.
Okay, so I think that Lumen is just kind of like, Talia, I have magic. Why the fuck would you give me a gun? And he's
This thing, I literally just fucking told you that it's like doing stuff with magic. Just, you can use it, you can give it back. I don't care.
yeah, I'm just gonna use the magic that I inherently have. It's gonna come for us no matter what it feels like. So here, he shoves the gun back at you.
Fine.
Lumen is gonna go ahead, and he has wizard stuff. So let's see if he procs wild magic. He doesn't. He's just gonna go ahead and cast
Fireball.
I mean, that's what I'm currently leaning for. I think Fireball makes sense here, right?
It does.
But the problem is, I don't know. Talia, did you ever pick what kind of wizard he is?
No, I did not, actually.
Okay. We're gonna say evocation just for the sake of I don't want to hurt you guys because I would prefer if I didn't fireball my friends.
I don't care how big the room is.
I don't care how big the room is. So we'll say evocation wizard. So he's able to avoid hitting. He honestly only cares about not hitting Talia, but he knows Talia would be kind of pissed at this point if the others that she is friendly with got hurt from the fireball. So you kind of feel the begrudging magical avoidance of this fireball around everyone else that is in range. But
gee, thanks, man.
It's only like actively avoiding Talia here as the fireball goes off. So they will make their dex save.
Does anybody else feel like that fireball needs therapy?
I want that on a t-shirt.
I finally said something that a player in a game I thought was funny. I'm so happy.
Thank you, Ursa. However, it does not want to search the word guns and give me that post, which is crazy.
You should have put in the phrase new guns, clearly.
Yeah, I guess. I tried searching guns, and guns didn't pull it up either.
Gun.
Yeah, gun didn't come up, and guns didn't come up either. I don't know why.
It's gun and then I got it to work. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
I hate Discord search feature.
He's using fireball, so it's fine. These things do they pass? Dex, they have a +2 to his saving throw is based off his intelligence.
So many songs stuck in my head tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your guys'
often don't think about
right
causing
now?
earworms when I reference songs.
What's our what?
4.
Proficient 4.
Yeah.
You have a +4 right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. So one of these fails, the other two pass. So they're going to take half damage as he does fireball damage to them. All of them that were not on fire burst into flame. We'll say the one that tried to grab Talia is the one that failed because he's particularly upset with that one. Because you guys could like kind of maybe not see this, but his jaw definitely clenched as that happened. He was going to do something about it if it did not take any damage. So minus that, and then 16 to the other ones. Pardon me. You guys can fill the air with whatever you would like that makes sense for the moment as I...
So Rhett and Sarros, are you at all concerned about the amount of arson going on down at the base of the forest? I'm usually not the cautious one, but I feel like I should be here.
I mean, I'm just doing whatever it takes to clean this stuff up.
Okay, you got this covered after the fight. Got it. Cool. I will make sure this is addressed in your... arson is the act of burning down private property.
I'm mostly concerned about dealing with the ashes.
So this is like considered a sort of church, so sort of?
But it's outside.
Church is private property.
I went to a performing arts college. I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer.
That sounds like the same thing to me.
No, actually, I remember my friend Brock. He actually did some law things. It was like a cross promotion thing with another college. He studied some law. I didn't.
Yeah, but tree law gets like really confusing really fast.
Yeah, did you know they can own themselves?
It's because they take forever.
Weirdly above game, tree law is a thing that like I personally do that thing where you get buried as a tree, and New York State only recently just like got that okayed, so like you can do it, but we don't have any nurseries or cemeteries that are currently licensed to do it for you. So you can do it, but you don't know where you're going to put your body.
Tree law, when like the tree is hanging over another person's property, too, is insane.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so jumping back in really quick because we've only got a couple more to go before we take a quick bio break. And it's all NPCs. So the plants down here that have currently revealed themselves are on fire, right?
Oh, bitch.
So they are aflame. None of them are gone. They are still here, but they are all bursting into flames. The one that originally had grabbed Talia looks the most hurt as far as how it originally looked. But that is what's going on after Lumen's turn because he's done, but he is kind of like standing a little closer to you, Talia, as though like he's going to do his best to try to save you, even though he feels, I feel like you guys have this kind of like constant, I'm the one that'll protect you versus he's the one that you'll want to protect him, but also I hate you kind of thing going on. So he's just like,
it's love.
This is the kind of thing that you want to just kind of put yourself in. Fighting weird on fire plant monsters.
It's not any different than what I was doing before. Be so real.
Girl, be so real.
Listen, he's gonna contradict himself a lot. It's fine. With that, it's Poppy's turn. She does get to repeat her save to try to become not a sleepy.
Sleepy.
Let's see if she can pass. Oh, Poppy. Poppy does not pass. So she is sleepy. She's over there snoring, talking about in her sleep about how good Polly's cooking is. But she's asleep. After Poppy goes, you guys see another one of the mossy with white flower vines come crawling in. I think it will go. Let's do another heads or tails between Talia and Polly. Whoops. Who wants what?
Do you want to do the same thing?
Your Ursa's gone. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
So what did you have? Heads. So it goes after you. So that works anyway. So this one is joining its buddy. So it's gonna come in. It's not on fire because it wasn't around for the fireball, but it is able to move through another creature's space without any penalty because it's a vine. And it's also, as it's kind of encircling you and Lumen, the ground around you has now become difficult terrain.
Great.
And it's gonna try to attack you again, Talia.
Super.
Boop.
Can't wait.
I don't know that one's gonna hit. I don't know what your AC is, but does a 16 hit you?
It does, yeah. Mine 15.
Okay. Yeah, because that wasn't even the advantage one, but still. It doesn't crit on you. So you will take another 11 bludgeoning damage, and you were grappled again.
Great.
But this one's not on fire.
Same as the first.
Yeah. Cool. That comes in. Another one of the pretty flower vines comes crawling in. This one is going to join the green and white flowers.
Get off the fucking ground. Sorry.
Yeah, Jake thought he was going to the more dangerous area, not the less dangerous area.
This sucks.
It comes in. Lumen's already charmed by one, so unfortunately, there's nothing to do. Actually, he passed the last one, so he doesn't do that again. Gotta love the charm rules. So he's fine, but the Shambler comes in and he will make a con save. I need actually both of you to make a con save as it comes up to the area of both of you.
This is for charm, right?
No, this is for not falling unconscious to poison.
Great! Okay, that's not bad.
It's not a high DC, but it's just one that Poppy, poor thing, cannot freaking pass.
When you said both of you, did you mean Talia and me or Talia and Lumen?
Talia and Lumen.
Okay.
What's the modifier for that one again?
Your con
modifier.
Yeah,
Okay.
The con save, so like if you
Yeah.
don't get D&D Beyond.
19.
Yeah, okay, so both of you pass. So you do smell whatever smell is it that is coming from the flowers, but nothing happens. You do not fall unconscious.
Can I change mine? For the smell, at least?
Yeah.
We're gonna change it. It's gonna be his soap.
Oh, his soap. Nice. Okay. Dude. I also realized that.
Perfect.
We're gonna flip those two around. Okay. Yeah. And then now that Ursa's back, there is another one of those mossy white flower vines that comes in. You see that right now there are two around Talia and Lumen, and then there's one of the like really pretty like red flower ones that's just kind of like also joined encircling those two. And then around you two, you also have two of the pretty flower ones, and then a third that is the mossy white flower vines.
Okay.
So as this thing comes within you, most of these are on fire except for the two newest ones that have joined in. Well, I guess three newest things that have joined in. So it comes within you. I will note that, like I told Talia, the ground around you from the grassy white flower vine has become difficult terrain. And it will attempt to, I think, grapple the unconscious Poppy. Which I think it would just do because she's unconscious, if that's how that works, if I'm remembering right.
She does get a disadvantaged save to attempt to avoid it.
Okay. Well, this just happens as a part of its attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
there's an advantage on the attack on her then because she is unconscious.
Well, it hits her on the roll.
I'm gonna use my that only reduces damage.
I mean, she is gonna take damage.
Yeah,
she is, and she's squishy. Yeah, I'll use my my interception.
Okay.
To reduce it by an amount.
It's a D10 plus your
4. 13. I'm reducing it whatever it is by 13.
Remind me how your interception we decided it works.
It says when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you, with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 4 to a minimum of 0 damage.
And the fighting style itself usually requires you wielding a shield, so it's usually implied you're using your shield to absorb some of the attack's force.
Which easily, like, Polly's got tons of pots and pan lids that she carries, so like she literally just tosses one to like try to block the vine.
May I suggest you throw a salvage shooter at it?
You can suggest it. I'm not going to take it.
That's how a suggestion works. So
yes, actually, precisely.
Yeah. Okay. It would do, unless you can reduce it to 0, 9 bludgeoning damage and also grapple her.
Okay. Well, I reduced it by 13. So.
Okay. I think she still, because it hits, she still gets grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
But she does not take the damage.
Yep.
Cool. So that's the end of the current round. So as far as you know, that's all of the plant creatures that have become alive via weird magic. We're gonna go ahead and I think take our bio break at this point. And we'll come back in with the still living mound at the top of the initiative.
You mean the currently still living?
Currently still living. Not
For
for much
now.
longer, we'll see. Hello, everyone. We're back in initiative. Alrighty. So, top of the initiative. This slowly but surely getting absolutely fucked. Shambling flower mound. Is at the top of the initiative. So it is facing off against Jake, Spirit, and Sarros, and Rhett. So you guys have gotten quite a bit of HP down. It is not too thrilled about anything that it's been dealing with. Let me go.
Do you want to talk about it, Shrub?
Do we want to talk about it?
Yeah, if it's not thrilled, you want to talk about it? Can we set new expectations?
No, we can't. However, at the top of its HP, you guys notice that some of the vines and stuff that you guys have hacked off of it do grow back. So it gets a small amount of HP back. Not a lot, but just a little. So it looks a little bit mildly healthier, not nearly as enough for it to be doing well.
Is that not one of those regeneration things that turns off and takes a certain damage type we may have dealt to it, right?
No, it does not.
Yeah, a lot of them do, but not all of them, so I want to check.
No, yeah, I was keeping an eye on that. No, the only things that do fun fire stuff have not happened yet, and we'll find out if they live. So,
Whoa.
Let's see.
As long as that's not you referring vaguely to us.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, because we did find fire stuff, so hopefully we do live.
Is anyone currently grabbed by this one? I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Nope.
No.
Okay, let's see. Sarros has magic. Jake has been attacking, so I think it's gonna go for one. Like each one of you is gonna get an attack.
Jake can also cast like 3 spells. So.
Yeah, so it's gonna go after both Jake and Sarros because Sarros has these big magical astral arms, so both of you seem pretty magical.
Boom, boom, boom,
Wait,
boom.
you need to tell me that those are Sarros' natural arms? I thought Sarros just had the innate ability to grow second arms. Or whatever the arms are like. Jake's like, I just thought those were your arms.
Okay.
These glowing inflatable arms. You
Polly
thought
turns into a constellation. Polly just glows. She's like a freaking Christmas tree.
Yeah, but you guys are currently in front of it. Anyway, does a 26 hit Jake and does a 19 hit Sarros?
Yeah.
So a 26 would hit Jake. I'm trying to think for a second. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, would you say this thing has barbs on it by any chance?
It's got thorns.
Yeah, so I'm going to say those are probably silvery barbs on it, and give them have it re-roll the roll on me, and I'll give Sarros advantage on their next roll. Actually, I'll give Spirit, because Spirit might crit on this thing, which would be funny.
Thanks. I'm also going to silvery barbs the attack on Sarros.
And Sarros can have that advantage, probably.
And Sarros can have that advantage.
Well, so does it just take the new roll? Is that the wording of silvery barbs, or just the worst of them?
It takes the new roll.
Okay.
It says must re-roll and use the lower roll.
Lower roll, okay.
Okay, well, so on Sarros, the new roll would have been a natural 20, so it sustains the 19. Jake, does a 25 hit you?
25 does hit me.
Okay.
Do we proc wild magic on either of those silvery barbs before we resolve damage?
No. Okay, so yeah, you guys sustain your hits. Jake, you are taking 16 bludgeoning damage, and you are what size creature are you?
Medium.
You are grappled.
Join the club.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
For me, it's fine.
Oh.
I have a ton of HP. I have advantage on strength checks, and this thing has disadvantage on strength checks, so I am so good at getting out of grid and grappled.
We're vibing.
Sarros, you take 14 damage, and you are also grappled.
Well, I've got... Is this considered a melee attack, or is this considered ranged?
It's melee attack.
Oh, I want it to be ranged.
Shade.
I'm sorry. It's just a big old tentacle vine. And just because I know this is a thing that a lot of creatures have where they can only have one creature, but since both of you are medium or smaller, it can have more than one of you at a time, up to 4. So if it was a large creature, it would be different, but...
I should have used my defensive flourish last time. Oh well.
Oh well. Is that sustained?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I believe that is the end of its turn. It'll just kind of has both of you, and it's eyeing the other 2 two of you that have been engaged with it, but unfortunately, it can't do anything else because it's Spirit's turn. Jake, you're on deck after Spirit.
Hey, green flame blade. What's
Yeah.
up? I get advantage on this.
Now, actually, oh wait, no, the fire thing doesn't happen to this. Never mind. Continue.
No!
Oh no!
Yay!
I mean,
We're
yeah.
taking a trip. We're taking a trip. There
it's
it
a
is,
good one. Okay,
baby.
good.
Oh, I love it.
I feel like I'm about to no longer be grappled.
Okay.
Way Marty's been rolling tonight. I had a feeling this wasn't going to last too much longer.
What can I say?
Icon. Shit.
That's that's justice for the beginning of our session last night.
That's fair. We get to be menaces to each other. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, wild magic is 33 and 9.
I'll look up that while you do your damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have 3 tables to look at.
Okay, so this is the crit is like a stupid amount of damage because of green flame blade.
And AOD's rules too.
Yeah, so that's 16 plus 15, so 31 plus sneak attack because
And yeah, half that sneak attack damage that's going to be maxed out.
yeah. So 31 plus 12, 43 plus a little roll of the dice.
wait, we were dealing rogue. What were the other two? Bard and
And
Warlock.
Warlock. That's right.
Marty and I have 2/3 the same character.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so 3d8.
We're even the same Warlock
2d6.
subclass.
Okay, well, rogues is really funny, especially for the considerations of what it would mean for spirit and the fact that they don't sweat, but would suddenly have to by wild magic. So I might go with that one.
It's just when your refrigerator condenses. That's all. Spirit, did you know you were part refrigerator?
Yes.
Because he's just so cool.
Okay, Warlock.
Oh!
Nice.
Warlock. Listen, rogue is just really interesting. So, do you want both of them are potentially helpful, but the one of these is really funny.
Okay, we gotta go with the funny one. I've been mean enough to you tonight.
It's funny and helpful. For the next minute, your sweat is vibrant green, and any creature which swallows or envelops you is reduced to 0 hit points.
Whoa, shit.
Whoa.
That is pretty good.
So,
You're leaking coolant though. Is that normal?
My coolant systems appear to be damaged. I will
Wild
rectify
magic.
this shortly. I already forgot. Okay, so 15 plus 16.
You were at
plus
43
12,
before the dice.
43 before the dice. 10.
I don't think this looks like it's 5. We'll see.
12 to 22 plus 24. 43 plus 24, 67.
Ooh,
So close.
so close. It's not dead, but it's not great.
Second attack.
Yep.
Does I get that now?
Yeah, and sneak attack. You could do sneak attack still.
Okay. The crit train has left the station. This
Aw.
is, however, this is a 26
Hit.
to hit. Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
I can only do green flame blade once, I think. So
I think you're just doing a regular stab.
yeah, this is a regular stab with sneak attack since
Mhm.
2 of my allies are within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, that's a nice, good roll of the damage. 11, 16 plus 7, 20. Number 23.
Oh, so close. All right, it's hanging on. It looks like it's got pieces of it hacked and left and right, but it is
Ooh.
still technically living.
Here's something fun.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah?
I gotta read this. Okay, this is a rogue feature that I don't use very often.
Hmm.
It's called Whales from the Grave.
Ah!
Ooh.
I remember Whales from the
I
Grave.
love whales from the
As
grave.
you
It killed
nudge
me
someone
once.
closer to the grave, you can channel the power of death to harm someone else as well. Never mind. I guess it's somebody else.
I mean, you could just use it on some vines that are down
There's a
below
lot
us.
of things happening down below.
Yeah.
True. Okay. First, you target a second creature you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it takes 1d6 necrotic damage.
Cool. What you targeting? There's a bunch of vines on the ground.
The one that's targeting Poppy, I guess.
Yeah, isn't Poppy being grappled right now?
We've been given instructions to protect Poppy, and I will follow those instructions.
Yes, the T-shirt is incoming. I need to find an artist.
I need that.
So that's 5 necrotic damage.
Alrighty. Ooh, hold on. Necrotic.
Do I still have my bonus action?
You should.
I do.
You don't have an offhand dagger, do you?
I don't.
Nuts.
But there is another fun. There's another fun class feature that I have that I might try to use. Where did it go? Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to use Tales from the Beyond.
Ooh, okay, what's that?
This is a College of Spirits feature. You reach out to spirits who tell their tales through you while you're holding your spiritual focus. You can use a bonus action to expend one of your bardic inspiration and roll on the spirit tales table using your bardic inspiration die to determine the tale the spirits direct you to tell.
Okay.
There is a chance this can do damage.
There's a chance this does damage. This is a D12 apparently. Wait,
yes, you're looking for the one that looks like a D20 if it was a little impotent.
Okay, man. Okay. Okay. I got a 9. This is the Tale of the Brute. Each creature of the target's choice it can see within 30 feet of it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes thunder damage equal to 3 rolls of your bardic inspiration die and is knocked prone.
Ooh.
It does have disadvantage because I hexed it.
So
within what range? Just you can see, or
that each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me.
I think that's pretty much everyone, to be honest. Any of the enemies.
So
like all of the enemies.
Everybody on the field make a strength saving throw.
All the
not my allies, obviously.
Well, yes, I was going to be nice and assume that's what you meant.
Why did you choose me? I would not want to be volunteered for this mission.
This one has disadvantage. What's math?
What's the save actually?
Maybe your spell save DC, because you have your spellcaster, so it just has that.
The shambler, the the flowering shambling mound gets a 14, which I don't think he said passes because he said 17. What's the damage that it's gonna do? You said a minimum.
This is 3d6 thunder damage.
Okay.
Spirit's the first person to ever kill a plant by talking to it, because he did just
literally
tell the story.
So this is 13 thunder damage to anything that's failed the roll, and half as much on a successful save.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Let me go through and figure out if any of these other ones get. None of them are gonna die, but I'll tell you how many of them are affected. So give me 1 second here, as I quickly finish rolling these. The only one that had disadvantage, I think, was the one within range of Jake. So, do they take no damage if they pass?
They
take half.
Half. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that story's literally you gonna die.
Pretty good one.
Spirit just tells this very lengthy story about why they aren't a gardener, because it's bad for the plants, and the plants die of terror.
Spirit just says, "I'm the juggernaut, bitch."
Meh.
I think.
Spirit's like, my cousin is a hedge trimmer.
Let me tell you this story about plants, and proceeds to tell the story of like every single Cheech and Chong movie. See, this is what I've done to plants similar to you.
Ridiculous.
Your ass is grass, and I'm gonna smoke it.
Yep. Spirit, I've never heard
Thank
this
you.
colorful language from you.
Since we're directly in combat, I think the soul that's currently inhabiting Spirit is the red one, Blaze. So very like violent, very vulgar speech patterns. This is the one that anytime we get into combat and he goes, "Lethal force authorized." It's that one.
Nice.
What you're saying is 420 Blaze it.
Ha.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. Spirit, I thought we said we were going to try for less art. It's fine. Less arson, but I guess arson's working, so why should I question it?
Okay, so
If it works for the Van Helmens, it works for us.
Spirit, I want to hear about what this looks like as far as like what you say, but the shambling flower mound dead. It looks like 3 of the vines on the ground took the full effect of that. The rest of them took half. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that looked very badly messed up. The other 1, 2, 3 look fine.
Okay. I think this is not as much telling a tale as much as it is like channeling the essence of one of the like particular souls that like inhabits Spirit's body. So since Blaze is like the active one right now, it's just a very violent like pulse of red, like thunderous energy that just kind of spreads out throughout the room.
Ooh, very cool. Amazing. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Sorry for taking forever again. This character has so much stuff going on.
Dude, you like single-handedly combat.
I know, right?
Also, Sarros and Jake just stopped being grappled. Like, I said it wasn't a big deal.
Jake, you're up.
All right. So there's the 2 big scary things are now both dead. So it's just the little vines on the ground as near as we can tell.
All of the vines on the ground. You see that one of them has Talia. Lumen looks like he's kind of pissed off about the fact that Talia is being grappled. But Polly and Poppy are also surrounded by vines. Poppy is currently grabbed by a vine and unconscious, and Polly is glowing astrally.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move my hex to the vine that's holding Poppy.
Okay.
I'm going to, because I am so good at fucking jumping, just launch myself down to be next to Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack this vine to try and free Poppy.
Okay.
That is an 11 plus, I think I said it plus 9. So a dirty 20? Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. Let me read something really quick. Hold on. You have you have entered the range of 2 of those red flowers plants. When you first enter that range, unless you cannot be charmed, you need to make me a con save, please.
Oh no, the paladin has to do a saving throw he's good at. Yeah, okay.
It's just 1, but I mean, because if
All right,
you pass, then.
Yeah, so 18 plus 8 for a 26.
But in the meantime, what would the smell be that Jake smells?
I mean, carrots. I'm a fucking bunny rabbit.
Listen, those are bad for bunnies. You can't just assume that a bunny likes carrots, okay?
Oh, actually, no, you're right. Anyway, it'd be rum. Actually, I forgot who I was. I went for the funny answer, not the correct answer. I apologize.
No, carrots is fine. I just, I did have to ask. Was it not all Harangon like carrots?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I do smell rum. I was like, did anyone else smell rum? Anyway, I rolled this really high. I'm sure I'm fine on that con save.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Anyway, it was a dirty 20 to hit this vine.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I'm going to do my D6 and my D8. That is 5 plus 7 plus 4. So 12, 16 damage.
Okay. Okay.
All right, second attack. 17 on the die plus 9 is definitely going to hit. I'm going to use a slashing flourish and add another what's it called? Defensive flourish. So I'm going to add a D6 for my bardic inspiration die. So I'm going to gain AC equal to the second D6. I gain 1 AC. Boom. Nailed it. Okay. 12, 13 plus 11, 24 more damage to this vine.
Okay, that one is out. Poppy's still unconscious because the effect of the vines is different from the one that was grappling her. But yeah.
Also, notably, when Poppy repeats that save, she is now definitely in my aura, and she's within 5 feet of me.
Cool.
Those things are relevant.
We will get to that eventually. But yeah, this vine, the one that had grappled her is one of the ones that had the white flowers, I'm pretty sure is how it had gone after her. But it just kind of like fizzles away in that like black magic-y aura. So that we've been like the necrotic-y energy. So that happens. Jake, is that your turn?
As a bonus action, can I just dump water on Poppy's face to try and wake her up? We should grab my water skin and just splash it. Like, wake up!
Let's be honest, your water skin does not have water in it.
I committed to sobriety in certain situations, I would not be carrying whiskey around on a mission. I told Alexa I would behave. I only drink alcohol when it's recreationally appropriate now.
That's in the flask. On the other side of the belt.
Yeah, no, that's also the flask. This is the water skin. The flask is clearly labeled.
So I think it's because it is poison. It's not like she's asleep.
I didn't expect this to work. I was just being funny.
Yeah, I think you are welcome to dump it on her. I will remind you that these vines down here are on fire. So
I'm not dumping I'm dumping a 2-ounce splash of water on a party member, not on the fiery vine.
I'm just pointing out. But yeah, so
I look at it like, do you guys think we can put out a forest fire with a 6-ounce bottle of water? I think that would work.
If that's your turn, Polly's up next.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now that she's no longer grappled, Polly's gonna go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration to remove the poison.
Okay.
Is she still unconscious?
She kind of like wakes up. She's like, Polly, why is the kitchen on fire? Oh, we're not in the kitchen. Why is there so many plants on fire? Oh, right, we were fighting plants.
Yeah. I told you not to die, and then you proceeded to fall over. So
I didn't die. I just took a really good nap.
Yeah, Puppy just took a nap. It is legally distinct from being knocked unconscious.
I appreciate that. However,
it's different, okay? I'm trying.
I appreciate that. However, Polly's gonna take both hands and put them on either side of her and say, I also need you to not get hurt. She's gonna break the concentration on the bonfire and cast Shield of Faith on Poppy, giving her +2 to her AC.
I think if it's not because of the fire being really hot around, like she's completely blushed over on her face. She's like, okay, I'm trying.
Okay, I cast 2 spells.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Actually, I can't cast 2 spells, can I?
Technically,
is one of
but if the DM says you can, you can.
I don't care. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you cast words. You proc wild magic on one of those.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay. You need 2, right?
No, for a spell cast,
one.
it's just 1.
Okay, 26.
Was the spell on the first one part of your cleric.
Cleric.
Or druid? Okay.
Cleric.
You said 26?
Yep.
You don't have any missing HP, do you?
I do not.
Okay, then you feel like you would have regained HP, but you do not.
Aww.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. And then I will end my turn, putting my hands down and turning back to the action of what is going on around us.
Sounds good. Okay, cool. Polly turns over. Rhett, that's your turn.
Okay. So, what, if anything, is still fighting?
There's a lot still going on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vines still alive. So there's 2 in the area that are still up around Polly, Poppy, and now Jake. There are 4 actually now around Talia and Lumen.
Nothing up in the treetops that we are aware of.
Correct.
No.
How many of those vines are red vines?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
So those vines are terrible candy.
So it's 3. So it's 3 where Talia and Lumen are, and then 1 where we are, right?
2 where you are.
2 where you are. Okay.
Yeah, because the thing that had grappled Poppy was one of the vines that was the green with the white flowers, not the ones that have the red flowers that smell like various things that smell good to you.
Yep. Got
it. So, if we're looking at like a 30-foot cube around me, how many things would there be in there?
All of them.
All of them?
Including some of your allies, but all of them. Anything on the ground can be within 30 feet.
Oh, bad. Are these things capable of seeing? Like, do they have eyes?
They have blind sight and tremor sense.
No, the walls have eyes. Trees typically do not.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just looking to see if hypnotic pattern would do anything. Which
Fair
I don't
question.
think they would. Yep.
thought hills had eyes.
Yeah, they are immune to anything that says blinded, so therefore and deafened, so therefore they do not have eyes and ears.
Okay.
Which makes sense. They are just mildly sentient vines.
Can they be put to sleep?
Sleep is not part of the immunity, so you are welcome to try.
I was just looking at what area of impact things I had. Because there's a number of different things that are going on. But I think it's more fun to just continue charging with the
lawnmower. Just running them over.
Sure. The lawnmower versus its mortal enemy.
Right.
Plant life.
Yeah.
You are far enough away for charge to work too, so.
That's true.
Okay. So I'm gonna charge in and then we'll see what's left and then try to clean up some other things with the mop.
Cool. Are you going after? What are you going after? And on like which group?
Is anything currently still attacking Poppy?
Not attacking, but there are 2 vines with red flowers that are still around Poppy and Polly and Jake.
All right, I'll go at whatever's closest to Poppy.
Okay. When you do enter the 10-foot range, like as you're charging forward, you'll have to make that con save as well. And
with 2 paladin auras, sure.
Yeah, with I guess your elk too. Is it sentient? Yeah, your elk would have to make it too. I don't know what an elk. Probably grass. I would think grass smells good.
Moose noises.
Okay. Alright, the elk does have +1 to con.
So it'll have +11 to con with both of our auras.
You would have to quite literally roll a 2 or a 1 on the die to fail if that's the case.
Okay. So, do you want me to roll attack first or the area first?
You're entering the area, so I think that makes more sense to roll as you enter the area.
Okay. So for me, I roll a natural 16 plus
you're fine.
the other stuff. Yeah, and then the elk rolls a natural 8.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. So for the elk's attack, it is going to ram. It is +5, so that is 23.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. All right, so it does 8 normal damage and then the charge damage. It's another 8 damage, so it's 16 total.
Okay.
I'm charging, and then I have 2 attacks with my mop.
Okay.
Can the vines be knocked prone?
Great question.
Not sure how a vine can be prone, but
Charmed, blind, deafened, frightened, stunned, and paralyzed. And this one. Actually, they're all the same one. It doesn't say it can't, so I guess it just gets knocked further to the ground.
yeah, I mean, it does get a strength save, so
Yeah, I mean, it can.
Okay.
It's a 22. No, math. 24.
not
Pass.
prone.
Yeah, so not prone, but still
Alright.
takes the damage.
So going with the mop. Attacking with the mop. 25.
That hits.
And then second attack is 27.
Okay, both of this will hit, but roll your damage separately because you might kill one of these first, and it can do the damage on the
Okay.
second one.
Okay. So that is 9 from the first one.
Yep, one of these is dead.
That's without radiant strikes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is another 9 plus radiant strikes.
What's the total?
It's 12.
Okay. It looks really bad, but it is still up.
Okay. And then, so the bonus action, so I'm going to attempt to. So, does it look like Poppy's still poisoned?
Poppy's awake now, so Poppy's no longer poisoned.
No longer poisoned? Okay. Alright, because I do have lay on hands purify poison, which would have been helpful. Alright, I'm going to use a telekinetic shove to try to get the vine away.
Cool. Is it safe for me?
Yep.
That is strength safe, or
Strength saving throw DC 15.
it's a 9, so it does not work.
Okay. So it is moved 5 feet away from me.
Cool. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
It would be one of the flowery vines' turns, but it's dead. Sarros, you're up next.
Cool.
There's a lot happening on the ground. There's one hanging on by a thread vine with red flowers around Poppy, Jake, Rhett, and Polly. And then around Lumen and Talia right now, they've got 4 vines. 2 of them look totally fine for the most part. 2 of them look kind of messed up.
Is Talia still grappled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you say that looks like it's more dangerous to my friends?
Probably.
Okay. Sarros is gonna basically backflip off the tree and just fall.
Hell yeah. Sorry.
I like how Sarros, Jake, and this lawnmower just keep saying "fuck gravity."
I mean,
It's almost
Sarros
like
is
you're
monk.
defying.
I know
gravity.
it's really funny. That's all.
All that time climbing the tree on the ship is really paying off for Sarros to show off right now in the forest.
Icon.
Sorry.
All good.
So yeah, Sarros is just going to shoot. I had a plan and now I can't. Oh, that was it. Never mind. Sarros is just gonna take a swing at the closest one to start.
Okay.
Finally.
Oh, make me a con save as you come in. I'm sure you'll be fine. You're a monk, but
I don't know how far apart we are from the side that Sarros is on. Is Sarros in either of the paladin ores? Would you say?
I think you guys are probably about 15 feet apart from each other.
Okay.
And this is a charm effect, right?
Yes. So if you cannot be charmed, then you are fine.
I can, but I have advantage on the save, and I rolled a 19. So
That passes, yeah. But what does
Also-
Sarros smell?
I think Sarros is very similar to probably Poppy, but like he smells the kitchen on the ship, but it also includes like the ship smell.
Aw.
Like it's just what he thinks of his home.
Oh.
Aw.
I love
I'm
this
gonna
dude.
cry. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, it's where everyone gathers when we're not doing kaiju battles in space.
It's also where we gather before we do the kaiju battles in space.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
What's that to hit?
So I just check. I had advantage on my next hit, right?
You did.
Sure.
Sorry,
Okay.
Barbs.
So just checking that. It was an 18 on the die, so
That
that
hits.
is, yeah, that's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my
It's close, but
God.
I think a 30.
Plus
will hit.
12? Jeez Louise.
Else, man. So that is first hit is only 11.
Okay.
Next, it's a 1.
1 damage or 1 to hit?
That's 1 to hit.
Oh no, Sarros. Okay.
How far away are you from me?
15 feet roughly.
Okay. Because I do have Bountiful Luck. An ally within 30 feet rolls a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll. An ability check or a saving throw. I can use my reaction to let the ally re-roll the dice.
Yeah,
Nice.
baby.
Hell
Yeah.
What does that look like from Rhett?
What does that look like? What does that look like? I can't give you the keys to the mower, but maybe I can let you borrow one of these brushes and toss a brush over.
Years.
I think Sarros will just grab it, like using the deflect missiles thing, just be able to just snipe it out of the air.
Space
Just take
sense.
it, Whack. That is 25.
That
hit.
hits. Yeah, that hits.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
For 15 damage.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I need to do Stunning Strike on these things, but I will do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, cool. On the same one.
Okay. Huh?
On the same vine that you've been hitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first flurry is another one.
Sorry.
Oh
The
my
second one is a
goodness.
19 on the die. So,
19 hits, that's its AC.
Yeah. That definitely hits, but Sarros wants to do magic. That is 12. 12 more damage.
Okay. Sweet. Oops, not plus, minus.
Yeah. Sarros should not punch this thing in such a way that it heals now.
Give me those nat 1 rolls, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just consign.
I mean, you have one class. There's a very good chance you might get a neutral or good effect just because of law of averages.
True.
Yeah. So I got 90 and 46.
Alright. Okay, well, one of these is just weird, and the other one is useful. It is a nat 1, so we have to go with the weird one. I'm sorry. For the next 8 hours, your eyes remain closed, but you can still see as if they were open.
I remember this one.
That's
I think I've had
freaky.
this one before.
You have.
So,
That's fine.
Sarros, your eyes are closed, but it doesn't feel like you feel your eyes are closed, but you can still
You're-
see.
You're
So,
Daredevil. That's all it is.
yeah.
Oh, we got Sarros over here flexing on us all. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with their absolutely enormous but completely natural arms.
Yeah.
Just waving.
Poppy leans a little bit over towards you, Polly. She's like, does Sarros kind of look like those wacky inflatable tube things a little bit?
Oh my
Actually,
god, I
I-
was thinking the same thing!
I love it.
Sarros, is that your turn?
I think so.
Talia, that's your turn.
I'm gonna try and get out of this again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Try to sneak out. Fuck me. Sorry.
Oh.
10.
Unfortunately, that does not pass.
I figured as much.
Was that a contested grapple check?
Yeah.
The enemy has disadvantage. I'll use silvery barbs.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You can also pass advantage on to somebody, but I don't think Talia would get the benefit of it for this check.
Probably not.
But good for her hit.
Yeah, I will give the advantage to Talia.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Talia, you can re-roll that.
Please be better. Okay. 19.
Yeah, that passes.
Thank you, friend.
You're
Alright, so I'm gonna like sneak out of this. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. And just kinda just put an arrow into the thing that's kept grabbing me because I'm sick of this. Oops. Okay, that is a 22 to hit now.
Okay, that
Finally
hits.
a little bit better. Yes. And then we're just gonna do this plus 4. Okay, that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yes.
Okay. That one is still standing, but not great.
That's okay.
Rough. Anything else?
I'm gonna action surge. I'm gonna delete this thing.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get his
I'll
ass.
shoot it one more time. And that is a god, what is math? 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sick. And that is 8 more damage.
Okay. Still not loving that, but still up.
Cool. All right, that's all I got.
You're a rogue, aren't you? Did you remember sneak attack on the first one?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh no, I did not.
And do you have enough levels in fighter where you would have 2 attacks?
Yeah. God damn it. Okay, hang on. I know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
All right. I'm gonna do sneak attack first. That's
Yes, please.
shit. Okay, that's 3 more.
Okay.
For that, and then 1 more attack. Oh, that's probably not gonna do it. 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
I figured. All right, that's the end.
You get 1 more attack, I think, in there because it was only
Is
3.
it?
Yeah. Right?
All right,
No.
1 more.
Action surged, yeah.
Yeah, action
Yeah.
surge. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's 1 more. That might not do it either. 14 to hit.
That does not hit. But did you have the sneak
Yeah.
attack from both of the ones that did hit? Is
She
it like
does
only
not-
one of the sneak attacks?
She doesn't have the wild magic thing that Spirit has. She only gets it the 1 time per turn.
I think it's just the one. Yeah,
Right. You have. Yeah. You're right. Yep.
that's it though.
You're
Cool. Okay. It is unfortunately back to the. Oh wait, no, wait. Yes.
Did we
Okay.
forget
It is
about the
unfortunately
fence again?
back to the vines.
Good
Vines. Vines are going. First up is the one that looks really rough. That's still managing to hang on by a thread over here. On the
Okay.
side with all of you guys. So it is going to attempt to poison everyone since that's the only thing it really can do when no one is currently unconscious. So you must make a con save, please,
All
if
right.
you are around that one. So that is
Can I-
Rhett. Yeah.
Can I use a reaction?
Sure.
So Polly, as a reaction, is going to turn to Poppy and say, I need you to grab me and to teleport over there. And she
Ooh.
points.
Ooh.
Poppy has an ability said Herd Chef, where Polly can, I can use my reaction to have her cast one of her spells, and she's going to cast.
That's awesome.
She's going to cast.
That's so cute.
Dimension door.
What the hell? No, it's Thunderstep.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
hell yeah.
So
Hell
all
yeah.
creatures within 10 feet must make a con saving throw, taking 3d10 on a failed
So-
save and
For
half.
the vines, me and Rhett.
Yeah, it'll be anyone within 10 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that a couple of the vines are on Talia's side are also close enough. They'll have to make that as well.
Yep.
Does the elk or the
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
will. 1, 2.
Yeah, the lawnmower does, but the lawnmower does have the benefit of a +10 to its con save.
yeah?
Wow.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
One of the ones on Talia's
Paladin's
side
next.
passes, but all the other ones have failed, so they'll take full damage.
Okay, so 3d10. Boink.
Yeah, I only have a 26 for my con save. How am I doing?
I think,
Right.
Against,
I think you're fine. The con save's 15, right?
And is Thunderstep
Poppy.
a half damage or a no damage situation?
The elk actually rolled over 30.
Wow.
Whoa.
The elk
So
shifted into turbo.
Damn.
Everyone that failed is taking 10. Anyone who succeeded is taking 5. And the thunder can be heard from 300 feet away.
Sorry, how much? 5 and 10 for the damage? Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
They rep
But useful.
passed as well, but not nearly as well as somehow the
The lawnmower.
But Poppy and Polly are now like an extra like we'll say 30 feet away from where the vines were.
Sweet. Yeah, so she grabs you and teleports away. She is somehow a deeper shade of red than she was previously. But she's like, yep, this is fine. And the second that you guys land, she like kind of like lets go of you. She's like, okay, yep, that was
Normal.
normal. Yep, okay.
I
cool.
really thought you needed to get out of there.
Listen, yeah, probably. Okay, yep, okay, cool, yep, and then that does successfully knock out one of the death fronds. So the one that was going to go is gone, but it is one of its buddies' turns. But that means that all the ones on that side are dead. It's one of the ones over here on Talia's side. Talia, I need you to make
Great.
me, you and Lumen, and I don't know, is Spirit over on that side? Is Spirit able to be affected by poison? Probably not.
I'm
Resist-
resistant
now.
to poison.
Oh,
Yeah.
resistant. Okay.
So con saves, please.
Advantage,
I was gonna
right?
ask, can you poison a lawnmower?
17.
Sarros need to do this too.
Oh yeah, Sarros, you're in there too. So yeah, you as well. Unless you can't be poisoned.
I don't know.
Guys, we need a bigger budget for crits.
Oh my gosh. You're kidding. A good or a bad crit?
Nat 20 for 23.
Oh my god.
Spirit's
Your
big
dice
day, apparently.
loaded? Damn.
Fuck
Lumen-
plants.
Lumen
specifically.
also
Plants is it?
You know,
Woohoo!
Spirit actually premiered on us fighting some killer plants. This tracks.
Lumen also crit
True.
succeeds, so something about crits today, guys.
Thanks.
Also, Sarros is immune to poison. He's just really confused about what everyone else is going through. He's like, I don't get. It just smells nice. What? Why?
48 and 45.
Okay.
Hmm. Those are adjacent on the table.
Pretty close, yeah. I also think, unfortunately, for the flavor of this like mechanic, if Spirit had like a sense of smell, it would be like a weird mishmash of a ton of smells because of all the souls living inside him. So it would just be just a bunch of nonsense that doesn't
So a gas
really smell like
station.
anything. Pretty much, yeah.
It started out nice, and then you mixed too many things together.
Yep.
Okay. For the next minute, you count as having one step better cover in all situations.
Cool.
And Lumen also got a crit success on that as well. So our buddy over here,
He's a wizard.
He a wizard.
I keep thinking I keep thinking he's a sorcerer, but I think it's the smugness.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you like spent a lot of money to go to a really expensive school to learn a skill, it often can make you smug compared to somebody who just learned it by being self-taught and being good at it.
True.
Yeah.
Like I paid to be better than you at this.
Yeah.
Yet you
Yeah.
still suck.
Oh, man.
He looks really dialed in. He's going to succeed on any constitution saves or concentration checks he has to make going forward for the next 10 minutes. But okay, cool. So everyone passes. It can't do shit unless anyone failed. So that's its turn. Lumen's up next.
Shoot it with your gun.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to fireball again because there's only so many of them left. So he's just like, well, all right. And so everyone, again, is going to just feel the fire around you. They all failed this save, so they're going to take the full fire. So I imagine this will potentially, hopefully, wrap us up unless this rolls really bad.
Please. Kill him.
Kill it.
Kill them.
Oh, actually, some of these are alive still.
God.
He's trying, right? Like, he is actually, like, trying to be helpful here. So 2 of them are remaining. They look so bad, but they are still up. And with that, it's technically Poppy's turn proper.
Okay,
Just
so
fireball again. Just do it.
So no, I think by using the herd chef, she uses her action for the turn, so she only has her bonus actions.
Oops.
I think. Is that right?
I don't remember what my intent was with that. I think that was generally my intent, yeah.
Calling it Herd Chef. I love that. Herd Chef is such a fun name for an ability.
She has a
Yeah.
few fun named abilities. Yeah, instead uses her action to do one of the following. So yeah.
Okay.
And it technically falls under the full ability of Crunchitize be capping. So
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone look from Poppy's perspective? Does anyone look like they've taken damage?
Me?
I think Talia is the only one.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
I've taken damage.
Taking a little.
Yeah, like not a lot, but like
Yeah, no,
taken some.
I don't
I've
think she
taken
has
nothing.
I don't think she has mass healing word, but she does have healing word. So if Talia is the one who looks the worst, I think Poppy's going to go ahead and upcast healing word to 3rd level as a bonus action.
wow.
Thanks, friend.
Cool.
So it's 3. It's 3d4 plus 4, right?
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
Or whatever your wisdom is, I guess.
Yeah, it's 4. Okay. 3d4 plus 4. That's the. So Talia, you are healed 6, 7, 11.
Thanks, friend. I will take it.
And then I'm assuming that she's still red in the face.
Yep, she's still very red in the face. I think her healing word in this moment, she's kind of like, it's not really fighting, right? But she's just like flustered about the situation, and she's sort of bickering with you at the moment. And I think the healing word is just kind of like still her bickering with you, and one of the words gets sent out as her healing word.
I don't understand why you're so upset. I just wanted to make sure that you were not gonna pass out again.
And I get that, and I understand it, and I appreciate you a lot. And you are something. And then she just throws the healing word.
You are something, yeah.
And I think Talia, you kind of feel like that nervous, like jittery energy that is similar to something you felt, but in a completely different way, since this is a non-toxic relationship.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Like, so you're felt with this healing energy, and you're just like, is this what a good relationship's supposed to feel like?
We need to talk, man.
It's especially nice to be finding out what a non-toxic relationship is like when there are people getting poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Next up is going to be one of the ones that is still the grassy green vines, if that's Poppy's turn. It is going to try to grapple. It doesn't like Sarros, so it's going to go after Sarros this time. But I assume that a 16 does not hit Sarros?
It does not.
Okay, 16 does not hit, so it misses. And that's all it can do. And then Deathbind will try to poison again. But I think everyone's been passing pretty well, but please make me another con save, just in case.
Wait, which people have to do it?
Still on the side with Talia and Lumen and everyone.
22.
Passes.
18.
Passes.
Crit.
Passes.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let go.
And I pass.
Yeah. All right. What are those crit numbers?
For the
The pass, yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
remind me, what is Rhett's class? He has
Rhett is a paladin, but
paladin.
this was the lawnmower that crit.
And it's still an extension
Yeah,
of you,
what-
so.
Yeah, so it's still gonna use the paladin
Yeah.
table.
Okay.
Pull out the elk table.
The elk table, yeah. Yeah.
Seems fine.
John Deere.
Yeah, just look at the druid table. That's basically the elk table.
Right, 8
Stop that
and
right
47.
now.
8 and 42.
47.
47. Okay, and 47.
By the way,
neither
the
of these is
lawnmower is the MVP of this fight.
good, but
Honestly.
I think this one makes the most sense, but it doesn't really, because it's a lawnmower and it can't use lay on hands. So
It can now.
I guess it can now. But it's the first time.
Canonically.
It takes one of the giant like antlers and just taps it.
It just says the first time you would use lay on hands within the next 8 hours, roll 1d4. On a 1, you deal 1 point of necrotic damage to the target and grant no healing or curing.
Oh.
That is the
Oh,
better of the two
God.
options. The other one was actively not useful.
That was the better option.
That's
That
not
was the better
better.
option. The
It's
worst,
fine because the elk has the lawnmower has no intention whatsoever using lay on hands, so it's fine.
right? The other one was really bad. It was actually like the nearest creature that you feel protective of has disadvantage on saving throws.
Oops.
So yeah, that one was the worst of the two.
Objectively.
So is
So,
the lawnmower capable of feelings at all?
I mean, it is very dear to
Listen.
you.
it's sentient, right? Kinda. So
Okay.
I feel like you would be its thing that it's sentient. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Deathbind misses. It's poison, so it does nothing. Spirit, you're up.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to have another turn.
I know.
Uh,
There are 2 really hurt-looking vines left.
okay, we'll do some Eldritch Blasts about it.
Cool.
First, because I get 3 of these, I believe,
Mhm.
at this
Sounds
level.
right.
26.
It's
That will be. We'll just do these one at a time in
Yep.
case I need to switch targets. 10. 11 force damage.
this one's dead.
Great. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Your base damage, I assume, is gonna have killed.
Base
this one,
damage
so
is
it's dead.
15.
Yeah, it's dead. So
Move on.
you literally are just like target identified or whatever, and you just knock these last two out.
Target acquired.
Well, give me those D100s again.
73 and. I think I crit like 6 times this episode. That's
So many
crazy.
times.
Yeah.
We need a
So
crit
many.
counter for real.
I got 73 twice, so.
Wow. Okay.
It's
You can
destiny.
It's the
re-roll.
one.
I got 73 again. What's happening?
Well, okay. The
It's
dice have said that
73.
73 is the choice.
Help me.
You still have 373 to
Save
speak from,
me.
so.
Yeah, I know. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum-ba-dum-bum.
The dice have spoken.
The dice have told a tale.
No, that was like 2 turns ago.
Hmm.
It better be a nice one.
Yeah, that was last turn. Tale
Oh,
of the Brute.
this one actually could be really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go with the rogue one unless warlock sounds really juicy. Oh, yeah, okay. The rogue one says, wait, did I read it wrong? No, I'm on the wrong table. God, I'm tired. Okay, here we go. It says, choose a creature that you can see. You learn the names of any societies, orders, or religions that it belongs to. I will allow you to include the dead things, if you would like.
Sure. I will include, just like the plant that I'm about to shoot to death.
Cool.
I guess.
Sweet. So it's like, I feel like in this instance, Spirit has one of those like lock-on things that you see in video games as it goes forward, and it visualizes, everyone can see it, and sort of like, I'm imagining, and you can correct me if you feel like any of this would be different, but in my mind, like a page from a book appears magically out of the lock-on symbol and gets like torn out and then like kind of sucks into Spirit.
Ooh.
That's what I'm kind of picturing as
That's
you're
dope.
acquiring data. And then it crumbles into necrotic dust and fades away. So you guys are
Hey,
left
that's
with these like withered vines of death and doom. I will send you information because we are pretty much at time here, and I think it's a good place to go ahead and wrap up, and we can pick up at the very end of this combat as you guys are sorting through the vines and entanglement of what is going on here.
Can
and
I
getting ready to continue your journey, but you are welcome to close some things out. Yeah.
can I cast locate animals or plants
Ooh.
and
Okay, and what-
describe the giant vine monsters, the ones that everyone else took out of the treetops,
You would like to see if there's any more of them?
within 5 miles?
Oh,
Damn.
interesting. Of this planet, yes. What's
I
the
learned
exact...
I learned the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if they're present.
Does it have to be on the same... What's the language exactly?
It says describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present. So
Interesting.
it just says within 5 miles. It doesn't necessarily say any portal shenanigans or anything like that.
Yeah, I was just
It's
curious
in the
if it...
interior plane.
Yeah, no, I was just curious if it would like limit it or anything. That's actually really cool. Okay, so yes, you kind of feel you feel some more from this world. However, the more concerning thing is in the general direction of the portals that you know exist. You get the strongest ping in that direction. So you have a feeling that they may be coming from there based off of how strong that magical pull is from this spot.
Around how far away is that?
It's like almost at the edge of the 5 miles just because of the
Okay.
location of this island.
Hey, that means we know where the portal is. We didn't know that before.
Guys, these are not the only ones. There are other ones in varying areas, but I'm particularly concerned about that concentration that way.
In the sky?
Is it in the sky?
That's where you just pointed. Behind us, towards the sky.
I mean, our ship flies. That's fine.
Yeah, about 5 miles that way.
Great! I love plants that fly.
I have new data I will share on the way.
I did not think of the ramifications of the fact that they were in fact in the sky. I'm now slightly terrified.
I mean, there's lots of plants that do that, actually. Like, you have, like, dandelion spores, you have, like, those weird helicopter seed things.
Thank you, Jake!
Anyone ready for lunch? I think it's a good time for lunch.
Got a stop to make before we go fight the things again. Just
Oh, yeah, and I feel like Arnil arrives right now, like, new lamp in hand.
Guys, you would not believe the day I'm having.
Oh, yeah, the fight's over. We're good.
Oh, dang it.
Hey, don't worry. There'll be more.
Yeah, there's, like, 5 miles from here in the sky, there's apparently a apocalyptic amount of plants.
I did not say that.
I can draw conclusions on my own. You can't stop me. You never have.
Yeah, that's true.
To be fair, the conclusion is drawn based off of my vibes. I feel like I'm not helping.
Yes, it was a concerning amount, and based on Poppy's anxiety level, I'm assuming that's a catastrophic amount.
I'm just going off the vibes that Polly has, and you guys are shouting at this point because you still aren't close to each other because she had thunderstepped really far away. So this is like a loud conversation.
Just hear,
Jake is also, with his superhuman bunny hearing, had his ears blown up by thunder effects 6 times today. So he's just naturally shouting because he can't hear.
Yeah,
Just
we had like
ringing.
two shatters, the tail of the brute, thunderstep.
So Polly's gonna turn to Poppy.
Also, does anyone know what that high-pitched ringing sound is?
Polly's gonna turn to Poppy and be like, "I should probably go apologize to Jake for that. That last boom might have."
By the way, it's always when Jake's right there too. Jake was adjacent to all 3 of these, not like in the splash zone. No, I was there.
Yeah.
I needed the poncho in this trip to SeaWorld.
I'm gonna have to apologize to him. Maybe cook him some carrots or something. I don't know. That'll be
I
fun.
mean, it's
I keep
probably
telling
okay.
you that those are bad for rabbits.
I'm whispering. How are you hearing me?
Right.
What?
What did you say?
Sarros is gonna start walking away.
yeah.
I feel like it'll be okay, but unless anyone has anything else they want to do before we wrap up here.
Oh, I did need to. But the reason I'm here, can we actually now,
Yeah.
because we're at this deconsecrated ground.
Yes.
Can our combination of 3 clerics reconsecrate it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 2 clerics and a paladin. Sorry, 2 clerics and 2 paladins. We have so much god power.
Right.
Like, I want to do the whole holy ceremony thing, draw the sigils or whatever. I pray to Garl, get her gold. Can you this holy site for us, please? Also, I have questions for you.
Re-holy the holy site, Jake. This is, you hear this directly, just you couldn't have thought of better phrasing.
I can barely hear myself think. As a matter of fact,
Well,
it's kind of hard to hear you.
It's a good thing I'm in your head then, but
Yeah, but there's still a high. Have you ever had a toothache and tried thinking? That's what having a high-pitched whirring sound in your ears would sound like while you're trying to talk to God.
Anyway, yes, I can help.
All right, awesome. So do I need to roll a religion check or?
Yeah, anyone that is assisting with this, you can choose religion or nature.
Do so with bardic inspiration and guidance. So a D6 and a D4.
Okay.
And Poppy will help too.
I'm the same score in nature and religion. I'm going to go with the flavorful one for me.
I have a nat 20.
Ooh!
Hey.
24. I have a 26 off of originally a 14.
I have 20. Something greater than 23. Where's my D4?
Poppy will get a
24.
total of 17 to assist.
Rhett, you need to pray to the god of sanitation for us.
My numbers are 20 and 14 for the D100s.
20 and 14.
Oh, I didn't even add my bonus for nature or religion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to probably add something for Poppy too. 20, 14. Oh, interesting. Maybe. Polly, the next time you encounter a deceased person in the next 24 hours, you can cast Speak with Dead with one question.
Cool.
Without expending anything. You automatically, the next time you see a dead person, you're going to cast Speak with Dead.
The plants will not count as dead people, right?
It says dead person.
Okay.
Well, it says deceased person, but...
Dead grass.
Yep.
Are you actually dead? Shit, that was my question.
That would have been funny to get when Arnil was still dead.
Right.
Is this thing on?
True.
Are you guys seeing this?
True.
Except Arnil would have had to respond truthfully, which he was notorious to not do.
Ooh, true.
He's only mostly dead, which is kind of alive.
Poppy technically gets a 21 to assist, so slightly helpful. Okay. Anyone rolling out one? Or are we all good?
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, magic flows out from everyone. It looks a little different, I think, for everyone, depending on what your source of magic is, or your god, or what you're praying to, or where the source of your magic comes from. For Poppy, it's kind of like a combination of things. It's a very sweet smell that kind of wafts through the air, but it's not like in a toxic way, like it came from these plants. So Poppy generally has a sweet scent around her because she's technically a fairy. So she always kind of generally smells like candy. But with her magic, whenever she casts things in this kind of a way, especially when she's really focusing in, you really can like smell the hints of the various candies that she's thinking about, especially since she's recently started to also pray to the same god that Polly does. So it's very manifesting right now in that foodie kind of way for her.
My god's got a fortune in money, so I can just hear a bunch of
glitter, noises. Sparkle.
Yes, lots of sparkles and glitter, exactly.
As Jake
and ka-ching noises.
As Jake is talking to Garl, Guy Fieri is just whispering into Polly's ear, just being like, "Okay, so here's what you do: you take the carrots, and giving her the next recipe she needs to smooth things over with Jake,
and just a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon."
Rhett takes the end of a of one of his primary mop, and he takes the wooden tip of it and is carving into the ground some initials. He's carving letters into the ground in pairs.
Those rooms look like just Germanic letters to me. Rhett, what do you got going on here?
Oh, I'm part of where I get my magic from is from protecting others and from those I've failed to protect in the past. So I'm carving their initials in the ground to sanctify it.
Oh, okay. That actually leads me to my questions once Garl's done helping us re-sanctify the ground.
Is that everything everyone would like to do?
Yep.
I think so.
Alrighty.
Yes.
All right.
Sweet.
Do we say you want me to save my questions for Garl for next time, or do you want?
Yeah, we'll pick it up at the end of next time.
Please.
I don't know. I use my alchemy jug and dump 2 gallons of mayonnaise on the ground. I don't know. What do you want?
I mean, listen. we'll think about it. All right, I think it's a good place to go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you everyone for tuning in. As a reminder, Bard Rock Network is sponsored by several wonderful groups of people. You can use the code BardRockCafe at check out over on Many Worlds Tavern, Minva RPG, Dragon Master Games, and Fanroll Dice to get 10% off of checkout. If you enjoyed hearing about all the chaos caused by this wild magic table, you can go ahead and grab a copy of it from the GM's Guild or DM's Guild from Dave Panfio. It's wild magic for every class. It's lots of fun and lots of interesting stuff that happens. We'll go ahead, go around the table super duper quick, talk about who you are, who you played, and what stuff you got coming up. We will go in my screen order from bottom left to right and then up. So let's start with Coach.
I'm Coach Shero. I'm playing Rhett Sheraton, which is an interesting little change from Amar, which was French accent. So fun to be able to play the two of them. But I do mostly magic-related things. I was just at MagicCon Chicago. I have a Theme Deck Throwdown coming up, which is sort of like a March Madness adjacent tournament. So that's something that I am doing coming up soon.
Sweet. Paul.
Hi, everybody. I am Paul. I played Admiral Jake Swallow. I keep forgetting I got that promotion. You can find me on the Bard Rock Cafe podcast, our network's flagship show, as Brock Song, and soon to be our Campaign 2 GM. And then I also am the Blades Daddy, as my players name me, for Blades in Paradise. I also do way too much other behind-the-scenes stuff for everything else our network makes. So many things.
Gabi.
All right. My name's Gabi. I play Talia. And I am wrapping up on finishing the second half of our third season of our show. I'm accidentally going viral on TikTok again. And that's about it.
You should actually name the show that is your show.
Oh, Ginger Garbage, which may be renamed shortly. Because while I am still Ginger and still Garbage, we're thinking about changing it because that doesn't reflect everybody in the show.
Pretty cool show. Ursa.
Hi, I am Ursa. I work behind the scenes here at Bard Rock Cafe, editing. I'm going to be participating in a charity stream next week, I think. Next week, March 7th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. For a charity stream supporting Trans Lifeline. We're going to be playing Magic and doing cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Follow me on Blue Sky, I guess, if you want more info.
Sweet. Let's see. Marty.
Hey, I'm Marty. You can find me all over this dang network.
More than me.
I'm Baragon Doubletail on Bard Rock Cafe. I am Dominic Van Helmens on Monster Cafe. I am one of the hosts of College of Whispers, which is currently on a bit of hiatus, but we'll be back with season 2 shortly. Wayfaring Strangers, my podcast with my band Winter Wayfarer. Fun, since it's March now, I can say this, new Winter Wayfarer single coming out March 22nd. I think that's what I saw on our page. And then a new announcement from me, be on the lookout for a new show on the Bard Rock Network coming hopefully this summer-ish time.
This summer.
Yes! Perfect.
Omens of Ruin, a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon themed actual play, starring me as the GM and a couple new players, and then of course Xtina.
Woo!
I think that's it.
I've heard some.
Only
I've heard
that?
some of the background stuff that Marty's been doing. It sounds great.
It's gonna be
I'm
fun.
really excited about it. It's gonna be great.
Allison.
Hi, I'm Allison. I've been Sarros. I am a producer on Blades in Paradise, and I make it to movies. That's
True.
what I got going on.
Yeah.
There you go.
You are entered in a major film festival.
True.
Don't undersell it.
I sort of. I got semi-finalist, but jury's still out on whether or not I actually got into the fest.
Okay, I don't know how these things work.
Yeah, I'm still learning that too.
Mm. Okay.
Onwards and upwards. I've got some really fun projects upcoming in this year that I'm gonna get to film, so that's gonna be a fun thing.
Heck yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And me. Hi guys, I'm Xtina or Xtina, your GM for the evening. When you don't find me being the GM here on the Bard Rock Network for the Spelljammer stream, you can find me over on the Agents of Damn podcast playing Leah, the Definitely a Garter, Not an Assassin. We release every other Friday. We've got a new episode coming out this Friday. It's currently listening. It's the beginning of March, so whatever that date is next week. Technically, 'cause it's a Saturday. The 7th. So we've got a new episode coming out on the 7th. It'll be lots of fun, lots of chaotic. Definitely does not involve watermelon in any way. But yeah, I'll be playing over on the Omens of Ruin game, which will be lots of fun. I play a Pumpkaboo. She's super fun. She's like the mom friend of the group.
We like mom friends.
Yeah. It'll be lots of fun. You can find me at Greekachu, and it's pretty much everywhere I'm at Greekachu. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone had fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.